We're here. We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Seb.
And Lionel, and this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Let's go. What up, everybody? How are you? Episode 197. Today, we will be talking about One Piece chapter 1144. And believe me, it's a good day to talk about some One Piece, bro, because I think I got some heat. So we'll be reviewing, taking your calls at the end of the show, and engaging with super chats. Remember, since it's a podcast, we like to do our super chats organically. They can be annoying sometimes, but it is our job to read them because people give and they deserve to be responded to. So for all of those that are going to be super chatting, just want to say thank you in advance. And to all those that don't need to super chat because we don't expect it, just like the video. That's our only expectation during the show, and to enjoy yourself. So first and foremost, thank you to everybody that's new and to all our subscribers that are following us currently for coming back. Thank you so much. We appreciate you a lot. Also, for all those that are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, if you can give us 5 stars and give us a comment and just let us know what you think about us, we appreciate that more than anything. So thank you again. We also have a P.O. box. If you wish to send us some things, you are more than welcome to, and we'll open them up. And because of that,
do you want to start with that?
We can actually open up something that Sebastian was supposed to bring last episode.
Y'all stay trying to blame me for these things, bro.
Yeah.
I had this ready to go. You both wasn't here. And technically today, Lionel wasn't here. So, whatever.
Hold on. Before we jump into it, Roy Stokes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Every single week, the boy happens to bless us, but this week particular, he has blessed us with 50 gifted memberships. Yo, everybody in the chat, man, please start throwing up W's. If you got an emoji now where you could throw emojis out, please throw out whatever One Piece emojis you want for Roy Stokes. Roy, thank you so much, man. You always do. You always do this. Don't know what to say. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you, and thank you, man. Thank you. Everybody say thank you to Roy in chat, bro. Jesus, Marv, can we get like a sound bite?
50 gifted is wild. You be doing that like consistently.
Yeah, man. Roy for the people, bro. Jesus, thank you. All right, let's open this up.
I don't know what it is. This is from Dumb Society. So appreciate you. I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to rip this. Ooh.
Open it up with your teeth, bro.
I'm not doing that. I hope this isn't supposed to be.
Is it a katana? Is it like a sword?
I don't know what
that
it is,
would be
bro.
crazy.
I don't know what it is.
We gotta keep it away from Lawrence.
I'm not.
He might try to like cut us.
Dibs, if it's a sword.
I don't want to like break it.
Imagine it was a real katana, because they're real dibs.
Ah! Alright, there we go. What the?
It's a poster?
It's a bat?
Ooh.
Oh! Look at that! Yo, I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this because you don't play baseball.
Yes, I do.
Wait, hold on.
Yo, this is so tough. I gotta like.
We gotta open. I don't know how to peel this. Marv, you got a scissor?
Is that wooden too?
I think so.
This is crazy.
Because I'm hitting home runs if it is.
You not using it, bro.
Damn, we ain't got the Yankee cheat on it.
Torpedo bat. Yo, I don't think we have scissors, bro.
No, Marvin's
so
gonna go get the scissors now.
Yo,
this is crazy.
What happened to using your teeth?
What is this?
You want to use your choppers, bro?
Nah, I'm not using my chopper.
Yo, I love it, yo. You know who's gonna love that? Charles gonna love that, bro.
Yo, use Rio on it.
No swinging this inside the pod, Sebastian.
You're not allowed to have this.
For reference, I once hit Lawrence in the head with a metal bat.
Back of the head.
Listen, he good.
With a metal
bat. That's why Lawrence be stuttering sometimes when you get excited.
Lawrence is okay.
Lawrence said,
I like how it says the TOPT. Handcrafted for TOPT.
I just want y'all to know, Lawrence also snitched on me for that, bro.
Yeah.
And I got...
Dad came in the room after you heard the knock, and then was just like, and you still have the bat in your hand. And I'm on like just rubbing my head, tearing up, checking if I'm bleeding. And he just looks at you. And he's just like,
Lawrence is concussed.
Yo,
He thinks he's Lionel. He looked in the mirror and was like, "Hey, man,
I regret nothing, bro.
I regret nothing.
you're not allowed to open this with scissors."
What?
Yeah, you're not
Oh my
allowed, bro.
god.
Can't trust you, bro.
He said Seb acting like Negan on his own brother. Oh man. Dude, this is so dope. Thank you, Society. Thank you so much. Just baseball season now too.
Yep.
I don't want to take it to the range, but I do want to take it to the range. You know what I'm saying?
Remember that Family Guy episode? He was like, "No, those are my graham crackers." And Stewie grabbed the bat. He just like,
All right. This is it. Has a One
This looks
Piece
beautiful.
logo on it.
This
It
looks
says
beautiful.
handcrafted, four-topped, from Baton Rouge, LA.
Yeah, Louisiana. I was just
Yeah.
out
it
there.
looks so much better
last
without
year.
the package. It
I
looks
can't really
beautiful.
show it. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the camera, Marv, so they can see
It's
it.
so pretty.
All right. Right here.
It's so good.
So it says One Piece symbol. Oh, they can hear me. Sebastian, just talk, bro.
Yo, yeah. I don't remember what it says, bro. I can't see
It
it.
says
What does it say?
handcrafted by
It's
top
handcrafted. Is it by topped or four topped?
or top.
Yeah, 4 TOPT from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
LA.
That's Louisiana, bro.
Oh, is it?
Are you?
Yeah.
I thought it was Los Angeles.
Larry, do better,
And then
bro.
there's a One Piece logo on it.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Thank
I
you.
love it, man.
Yeah.
This is so dope, man. I'm about to be like this all episode.
No, you're not.
Why
You're
not?
No, because you're gonna hit
You're gonna
people,
swing
bro.
it?
Yeah,
What's
you're
the
gonna swing it,
problem?
bro.
You're gonna swing it, bro.
What's the problem?
We
Yeah.
don't trust you, bro.
You're gonna get to a heated debate, and you're gonna be like, just swinging it.
Just give it to Lawrence already, bro.
Why I give it to Lawrence?
You're making me nervous, bro.
Lawrence gonna get his revenge on me, bro. He's waited 12 years for this. It was probably longer
Dude,
than
if I
that.
was gonna get revenge, I already got it already.
He got it with the yogurt, bro.
I like this.
It's so.
Is it
it's
corked?
so dope.
It's corked.
And Society in the chat. I hope he's in here, bro.
Yeah.
I love how they carved the
the logo,
Yo.
the straw hat, Jolly
and
Roger.
it looks so clean and crisp and fresh.
They
Yeah.
said I gave you CTE. Damn.
Yeah, Lawrence, you could put it on the side of you,
We can't.
away from Sebastian.
I can't have it.
No.
Yeah, they don't trust me with nothing.
I love the color scheme. I wonder,
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Seriously, thank you for the gift.
You really said bad
Who,
reviews.
who wants it? You guys,
I 1000% want it.
Lawrence wants it too, though.
I don't know where I would keep it though, as of right now. So you could.
Lay it on the
Can we?
table.
What-
Yeah. It might slide. I'll just put this behind it.
I wanted them to see. I mean,
Here, Sebastian, just don't wild out, bro.
Yo,
Word.
I'm not gonna do nothing with the bat, bro.
don't be shaking the table either.
All right.
Even as
Larry
much
be
as-
the one that shake the table.
I do shake the table. Lawrence, can you give me your coaster? She like the roll between Fort Worth and Dallas. No curves. All right. There you go.
That's
Baseball
so
bat
dope.
there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thanks, chat, for the recommendation of putting in front. All
Yeah. We did get a super chat directly from him just now. It says $2 from Dumb Society. Glad you like it. I tried to make it y'all's colors.
Oh, I
Thank
appreciate you. Yeah, I definitely can see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel blessed.
Oh.
I always feel blessed, but that's crazy. Let's say what's up to chat, and then let's do some super chats. And I think 6:20 we'll start the chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I see Patty Melton here, Owen Loftus, Jay DeRude, Missing Tooth, Joy Boy, Nick Cuevo, Esteban BR, Talk That Anime, Daryl Lawrence, Monkey D. Jiraiya, Kirby, Luis Gonzalez, Toji, Miracle D. Mayo, Gabe Jury, Wise Life Jody, Link Tails, Son D. Maine. Toby's in here. What up, Toby? Vandy Auger.
Notaku.
Nerd Top. Where's he Nerd?
He's at the bottom.
I ain't seen Nerd. All right.
Yeah.
What up, Nerd? Goblin, Mike Boyle,
Toby.
Coach, Elliot Papelbon. Definitely just said your name wrong. Austin Hart, Maui Boy Music, Clutchy, Anonymous, Young Lou, Jean, Cosmic Skelly, Dominic Arndt, Gila Free, Society's in here. Just so many y'all. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to get to some super chats because I know a lot of y'all been waiting. Y'all super chat like 30 minutes before the show started. So, y'all. We did get 2 from That Ain't A, a.k.a. Mark OS or S. Marks. I don't remember what his name is on Discord, but I think it's Mac S. Anyway, it says, Larry, how's the DDTs coming?
Why are you asking me?
Free Seb, because the people know, man. The people know we waiting on you. They know the thumbnails is ready. They know the matchups is ready. They know that I'm free Wednesdays right now.
Listen.
What's up?
I've told Sebastian, and I'm going to tell y'all.
Stalls come from him.
The reason why the DDT, even though he has a full 6 to 7 episodes able to be produced right now.
I do.
All right? I looked at it from like a Netflix perspective where I was like, listen, the first season's done. Have the second season ready.
And I'm working on that.
That way we can continue.
Yo, I'm working on season 2 right now.
When Sebastian finishes season 2 of DDT,
listen, bro. No.
we will start the DDT of the new DDT. That's it. I just feel like you got to give the people what they want.
I'm trying to. You holding it up. You trying to euphoria the situation. All right?
Listen, man.
I'm trying to get in there, bro. It's going to take me multiple months to finish even season 1 of 2025's DDT. I will have the time to build and craft and construct season 2.
This is where impulsive people
make
rash decisions.
It's not impulsive. It's not impulsive.
When they're super talented. That's all I want to say.
It's not impulsive. You're caging me right now. And I need you to let me be a peacock, bro. You got to let me fly.
I was waiting for it.
You got to let me fly, bro. DDT on Wednesday.
Did you learn how to dance like that sarcastically?
Yo, DDT on Wednesday. I'm serious.
Because I'm impressed.
I'm serious,
It's really good.
Wednesday. What's up?
Shouldn't be shaking it for dollars, Diane.
Listen.
That's not what we do here.
Y'all have any DDT questions? Ping Larry, bro. He not gonna see him, but yeah, he holding it up. It's him.
Okay.
Wednesday?
You can go.
All right, another 5 from Johnny Blorp. None of the Straw Hats are around, and Nami's life is endangered by a strong female opponent. Only Sanji is there. Is Sanji hitting the woman to save Nami?
He'll block attacks.
He'll do his best to block and
not damage her by blocking.
Swap himself in Nami's shoes. I think you'd have to at least explain the parameters as to why he wouldn't be able to do that for me to get to a Sanji's hitting this woman point. But as of now, Oda wouldn't put him in that position.
Oh, you said he'll take the damage for Nami, so Nami doesn't get hurt, but also he's not attacking the woman himself. Well, that's Nami. We actually never seen how he feels about Nami hitting a woman. Like, is it just like you hitting a woman, or just like seeing women getting hurt in general?
Talk about, bro.
Okay.
Have we seen it where he's seen Nami just hook off?
Get it?
What you talking about, Lawrence?
Because I don't think he likes seeing women getting hurt in general.
He don't gotta be there to watch it.
But if he's protecting Nami.
Oh no, he was gonna let some children at Punk Hazard just keep dying.
Straw Hats ain't all righteous. I'll say that. Another 20 from Wise Life Jody. It says One Piece Twitter has been arguing all week about who wins between Big Mom and Kizaru. I think Big Mom wins high diff because of her Devil Fruit regen powers and ability to use Advanced Conqueror's Haki. I blame Oda for her being disrespected. What do you guys think? Hashtag topped on top. Thank you, Wise Life Jody. I think we're probably all in agreement that Big Mom was that. I think I'd probably be the closest one to say it's like extreme diff. I don't think anybody else would go that far. But I'd say it's extreme. But I will still go Big Mom.
I got Big Mom.
Yeah, Big Mom easily.
Easily?
I mean, it's an easy decision for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But if it was to be like diff, it'd be high diff.
I'm not mad at that. Another 5 from Halfroman. It says, first time catching the live as my girlfriend is away in another country. Sorry for evading Larry Tax for so long. Please bring her back safely as discussed. That's funny, man.
I was about to make a joke.
Come on, man.
I'm not gonna.
Don't do that, bro.
They're gonna be like, oh my god, I hate Larry.
Don't do that, bro.
All right.
We got another 5 from Polar. It says, where in the Straw Hats, strength-wise, do you guys think Frankie would be if he ate the flame fruit on Dressrosa? Sorry, there's more to that comment. My chat lagged here for me. Sorry. Stronger than Sanji / Jinbei? No.
No.
Nah. He'd still be where he at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd just be closer to them. Like,
Yeah.
I think he would be significantly stronger than he is, but I do think that the rest of them.
Like, I think people kind of argue
Hold
or go
up,
back
yo.
and forth.
Hold
He's
on.
still under Jinbei.
Hold on.
They have Haki, bro. Stop. They have Haki and Frankie does
Yeah,
it.
bro.
It's more like,
I might put Frankie over Jinbei, bro.
Jinbei
Stop.
fought Ace.
I know, but now he got to fight Ace and Frankie same time.
So you mean
Essentially.
Frankie with a devil fruit he just ate?
yeah.
I mean, I saw Sabo box with Admiral. If you let Rob tell it.
Sabo didn't even use the flame to what it was supposed to be used for.
Listen, man.
He got proved that like the flame didn't matter against Fuji.
Fuji, Jinbei. It was two different peoples.
I believe it'll definitely increase Frankie's like rank amongst it. Like, you know how we're reviewing that is like the monster quartet. I think it would add Frankie to that list, but he's still below them, as in like strength wise.
He's not being Jinbei, bro.
Yeah, he's not. The whole if people even now arguing the whole between Frankie or Robin, I think with that it puts him all right. He's high above. He's nowhere along that argument there. He's high above Robin, but he's still not Jinbei's level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I was gonna do a poll, but I don't need to do all that. Yeah. All right, let's get back to it. Let us know who y'all think will win in the comments.
Oh my God. Trent, dog.
Before we move on.
Trent from the trap, bro.
Jeez.
Is this what you want?
We did get a $200 super chat
Bro.
from YoungBull Trent.
Dog. You and Roy, bro. Out of control.
Sheesh. Oh man.
Trent, bro. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
$200 is crazy.
I don't even know what to say. Like I'm so stunned every week.
I know, but I like how we get shocked every. Like,
Yeah.
We don't. I'm happy because we're not. We appreciate it that much that it's still a shock to us.
Yeah.
You know.
It's wild, man. It says, "Yo, Top Gang, back with another great video and discussion. Hope y'all are well. I had to send a bigger amount for y'all this time. I'm gonna say it again. Still waiting to present my argument to Larry on why Dofi beats Boa. Stay safe. Hashtag Top on Top. Hashtag Larry Tags. Hashtag Seb the Goat. Hashtag Larry the Goat. Hashtag Law. the
Oh,
Goat."
thank you,
Man,
Trent.
thank you so much, Trent.
Yo, everybody in the chat, please throw W's to Trent. He heavily supports the pod, and believe me, it gets put to great use. It does not get wasted at all. Also, because we are going to be, I think the chapter is going to be pretty short. We're going to take Discord calls. So how about this? Trent, you know, it's not pay to play, but bro, there has to be some leeway, Seb, to bring him into the Discord calls first.
Listen,
So
I'm with it.
all right, we can agree on that. Everybody agrees in chat. Trent first for Discord calls, just because he does it every week, bro. So thank you. Yeah, we gotta show love back somehow.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, bro. We did also got another 5,000 yen from Shy Joker.
What the hell? What's up with you guys?
It's wild today, man. Thank you so much. It says, "Good morning from Japan, brothers. When y'all coming out here? When y'all do, are you guys gonna visit the statues of the Straw Hats that are here? Oda helped a lot of low-income villages with these statues. Hashtag Japan Life. Hashtag Best One Piece Pod. Hashtag Military."
Oh, thank you so
Thank you.
much. I appreciate that as well. I do have an idea of bringing me and the boys to Japan to do some business things and also to visit some of the monuments. That was I'm thinking about next year, if I can save some of the pod money for all of us to go. But it's a heavy trip, especially flights-wise. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money,
Yeah.
bro. I've looked into it
Yeah.
basically every year for the past, 5 years.
Yeah,
So,
it's tough.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how Josh did that, but thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
It's 6:20, so.
It's 6:20. Guys, we're going to read the rest of the super chats. But we're going to get into the chapter first, and then we'll start reading some more of the super chats. So thank you for sticking with us. But before we jump right into the chapter, Marv is going to jump into our commercial break, and then we'll do the chapter immediately after that. And then we'll do your super chats, okay? So, Marv, take it away real quick. Hello, Nakama. Have you ever browsed the internet and come across a sketchy site that had a video of the thickest Latina you have ever seen? Well, I have. Have you wanted to click, but you couldn't trust it? Listen, I've been you at that moment plenty of times. I couldn't trust the hackers and loopers, the government, or even our internet service providers because I knew they'd be spying on your boy. I wanted something on my phone, computer, and tablet to protect me. Who am I to deny myself the desserts of life? But who are they to know how long I watched that video? Here's the thing. At Topped, we are now affiliated with NordVPN. It's an application that hides your IP address and online activity and helps you stay safe on public Wi-Fis. You also can connect up to 10 devices at once. NordVPN is available on all devices, bro. With our link, you can receive up to 69% off the first 2 years outright. They do have 3 plans, and each plan has its unique features. We wouldn't link up with a company if it wasn't worth it, believe me. Sign up now, Nakama, and protect yourselves from these online Gorosei members. Much love.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Have you been struggling lately? Maybe having difficulty sleeping, struggling with a relationship, or suffering from low self-esteem?
Listen, I've been there. We have been there.
If so, then today's BetterHelp wants to help you.
BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained and here to help you out.
Talk to your therapist in a private online environment at your own convenience.
There's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area.
You just fill out a questionnaire and it's as simple as that, guys, to help with your specific needs and then get you matched with a therapist under 48 hours.
After that, you schedule a secure video or phone session. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages and everything you share is confidential.
We signed up for different reasons, and to be honest, it's legit. It helped us out a ton.
You can request a different therapist at any point with no additional charge anytime.
Join the 2+ million people who took charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist.
This offer goes out to all our That One Piece Talk Nakama. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TOPT.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TOPT.
Thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode.
It was good to hear Lionel's voice. All right, guys.
We didn't tell Larry.
About what?
Lionel got a car.
Shout out to Lionel.
Yeah.
Man.
Show him no use Lionel in the chat, man. Lionel got the whip, man.
All right, let's get into this chapter. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. This week's chapter, titled A Time for Warriors, continues Yamato's pilgrimage. The cover story caption reads, Mina Tomo, the carpenter, and the girls are freed. And that's exactly what unfolds before us. We see Yamato being thanked by the kidnapped girls from Kuri, Yasui's stolen sword finally reclaimed, and Minatomo freed from his restraints thanks to Tama. Meanwhile, Who's Who and his crew appear to have been defeated. With so much happening in this cover story, what stands out to you the most, gentlemen? Does this moment mark a turning point for Yamato's journey? And we'll start with Law.
I hope so, because honestly, this ended. If this is the end of the cover story, it ended like, I mean, not like the cover stories all have to be something, but it's just like, even with this whole battle with Who's Who, can you say it even lasted 2 cover pages? No, it's basically just 1. Like, we still don't know, I guess, fully if Who's Who got one-shotted. I don't know, but then all we know is that she crashed out because she has marks or whatever, but she fought everybody, you know. But we didn't even see it. It's just over, you know. And apparently she took them all out by herself. So all of Who's Who, whatever people he gathered together, all got taken up by Yamato in a single, like, battle, so to speak, you know. And to me, I'm hoping that this leads to something, you know, because what was Who's Who planning? Why is it going on to this? But till then, we don't really know. But there has to be more. Why would Oda, anyway, to me, show us all this if it didn't lead to anything? If this was it, why? Like, we didn't need this as a cover story if this was just it, you know what I'm saying?
We need more than that.
Pretty much, yeah, 100%. Right? And also, too, because there has to be a plan, because why the women, and then also, too, this guy's crying because he got kidnapped, right? Why was it him kidnapped with the women, you know? Hopefully Oda makes it make sense. But yeah, that's about it.
All right, Seb?
Yeah, I be forgetting how tall Yamato is, bro.
Yeah, bro.
She towering over these women. It's wild. And I mean, she's Kaido's daughter, so it makes sense. low key, they could rehabilitize the that one girl in Who's Crew, bro. She was always dope to me.
The one,
the cat suit on the floor there.
Oh, the stockings.
You could save her, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could get her right, bro.
For real.
They could get her right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with most of what Lauren said. Like, what's the outcome? Like, what's the next thing? Like, even this explanation doesn't explain why this person was targeted. We've had our theories, we've had our expectations and things, but I don't know. I kind of wished for more from Who's Who, but at the same time, I'm already over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, we did it. And even the one shot, like, I feel like it's been like 4 chapters since it actually happened, like, to us, which is like almost like 6 weeks, I feel like, ago. So I don't know. What's next? What's the next thing here? If it follows Odin's story, uniting Curry and everything, maybe, but like, I'm just not that invested. But I've always been the biggest Yamato hater on the panel, so.
Yeah. I mean, we've all felt this cover story has lacked heavily.
I be trying not to crap on it too much, but like, this is what I meant when I said, like, she's just not interesting to me as a character like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's like happening live. So, but I mean, maybe we get more. Like, maybe we get more. So.
Yeah. For me, Yamato is monstrous, dog. Like, that is a big woman.
That's a huge. No, I'm playing.
It's like a lot of people be like, "Yo, that's a tree I'd like to climb."
Fact.
Yo, I'd climb that tree, bro. Bare hands, bare feet, bro. I will say, every time I look at Minatomo and I look at the nails in his nose, it gives me like that scratching on the chalkboard feeling. Because it just, like, if I had nails inside my nose, it doesn't feel comfortable, right? Like, that doesn't feel good. But he has a really big head. He looks like Aang's grandson.
Yeah. Boomy.
Yeah.
They named him Boomy, right?
Yeah, they named him Boomy after Boomy. Yeah. Here's the real question, right? So if Tama's fighting Who's Who and obliterates him, and
Tama?
No, not Tama. Yamato.
I was like, wait, hold on.
Yo, technically, she popped one of them kiwis out.
Yeah, nah. It doesn't work. It doesn't work on zones. It works on Smiles users. All right,
I feel like she just got get stronger with her recipe or something.
Nah, that's the reason why we complained about her dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was so plot driven.
Yeah.
If Yamato one-shotted Who's Who, and Page 1 and Ulti are still like chained. Yeah, they're missing. They're not even in the cover story. We don't know where they went, right? That's a question for another day. But who took out all the henchmen? Was it Tama?
Tama, yeah. Well, that's why Lawrence brought up that Yamato seems to have some marks on her.
That might have been for fighting Who's Who. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, odds are she handled it all. I don't think Tama was doing much.
Yo, bro. She took out Hold'em, dog.
She did take out Hold'em.
How many of those henchmen are stronger than Hold'em? Let's keep it a buck.
Her taking out home is
telling you, bro.
It's crazy.
Yo, Tama, where are we gonna start putting Tama in like the top 20, bro?
Top 20 is crazy, bro.
Yo, in the verse all time, bro.
Yo, if you talking like based off feats by age,
yo. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
She up
like,
there, bro.
Like by 8.
Her potential's like Big Mom.
Because we have Big Moms and Kaidos and Odins, and then we have
Aces.
Yeah, and then we have like Dofi conquers Burrs, Ace conquers Burrs.
Also Ace and Blue Jam.
Tama out here.
She's scaling above Luffy right now.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's potential, dog.
Momo?
Yeah.
Does he count?
He should.
He got aged up, so I don't know if he counts anymore.
He doesn't count.
I don't know. He's biting Yonkos and stuff.
Because Ace conquers Boom and took out Blue Jam while protecting.
I mean, he had help
Blue Jam don't got no smoke for Hold. Blue Jam or Hold him?
No. Are you crazy?
Hold him.
Hold him.
Yeah.
No diff.
Hold him.
I don't know, man.
Okay. Okay. You bugging.
They said Otama could be Doflamingo, but better. I mean, Dofi was tripping on gravel and getting injured.
Let's do 10 minutes of super chats and then we'll go right back into the chapter for the first part.
All All right, y'all. We got another 10 from Lord Durbian. It says, "What's up, gang? This is my first time watching live.
Oh, thanks.
I've always liked the vids. Thank you.
Thank you.
Curious if any of the gang have heard/read the manga Kingdom, and if you see any similarities to the themes of One Piece. I have, and I do. Obviously, Kingdom's a lot. I don't want to say darker. Like it clearly has a more signing mentality when it comes to death and carnage. But it does still have the like, I have a dream. I'm trying to become this person or this great general of the heavens, and it does also have like the crew formation thing that King. I can't explain it, but that Shin's doing, kind of building up his the Hishin unit. I will say. Other than that, the themes aren't exactly the same. Like I wouldn't consider freedom to be so much of the case in Kingdom. It's more like justice and power, etc., and a lot of evil stuff getting done. But to me, Kingdom does a lot of things even better than One Piece, namely the rivals. So if y'all haven't read Kingdom, please do. It's amazing. Anyway, another 2 from Society. It says, "Sup goats, ready for another great Monday. # topped off." Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you again for the bat.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Another 5 from Evan Bridgeford. It says, "Another topped Monday. Let's go. Glad to be here. Hope y'all are ready for the greatest chapter. # Larry Tags. # like the stream." I don't think anybody would consider this the greatest chapter, but thank you.
Yo, I can possibly make it.
Stop it. Another 5.
I'm serious. I have a theory that could probably make it.
Okay.
Okay. Never mind. I was going to say something derogatory, but never mind. Another 5 from Gabe
What?
Jury.
How? You're so negative.
I feel like if you try to theory craft to make a chapter better than it is, you're already starting at a deficit. You get what I mean?
Oh.
Like,
That's not true.
I'm not saying that you're doing that. I'm saying that people be doing that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
get
saying?
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, yo, the chapter could just be okay. But anyway.
You want a hug? You good?
It was a long week, bro. Another 5 from Game Jury. It says, "Hey guys, hope all is well. Just wanted to say how much I appreciate you guys and all the Nakama in the community. Hope everyone has a blessed week." Thank you.
Thank
Gabe.
you, man. Same to
thank
you.
you.
Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. Hit that like button, please.
Another 2 from Luis Lopez. It says, "Will Shamrock return to Elbaf?" I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think he's done.
Yeah, he's gone.
Another €5 or pounds from the Anime Links. "Greetings from Germany to the chat. I finally managed to catch you live. # Gabon getting that sloppy toppy. #
God.
busted open."
You in Germany,
Yeah.
halfway across the world talking like that?
What the heck?
What's wrong with you?
Where'd that even come from?
I can't even comment on this, bro, because where my mind went, anyway. Another 2
Thank you so much.
from Cuddy Flam. It says, "Who in the One Piece verse is one-tapping Sung Jin Woo?" Okay, so I believe that is the main character from Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first episode of Solo Leveling.
I've seen up to episode 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you familiar, Lawrence? Who's one-shot him? This is a Charles question, bro.
Are you already at the end of the show? Of season 2?
I think season 2
I'm
just ended.
close to the. I'm a few 3 or 4 episodes back.
So who do you think he can bang out with at the highest level?
It's tough to gauge.
It is.
With it, because like their powers are different.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So who you think he could bang out with, Lawrence? Just a guesstimate.
Yeah.
This is bad for Lawrence. Let's just continue on.
Do you have someone based off the 6 episodes you saw? Because from what I see, he's trash right now. But I also saw the last episode apparently of the season, and I was like, okay, he's elite.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah, right now he ain't beating Alabasta Luffy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
right now where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got another 5 from Talk That Anime. It says, "Yo, loving Elbaf. What are y'all's thoughts on it so far?" I really enjoyed Elbaf so far.
Yeah, Elbaf is definitely a treat.
Yeah.
I've had fun so far. I'd like to see it animated, as for once. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We got another gifted membership from Cuddy Flam, so whoever's able to accept that, throw the knockers up for Cuddy. Another 5 from Harry D. Luffy. It says, "Just stopping by to pay my # Larry tax.
Oh my god.
Finally got caught up again. in with the manga. Can't wait for the new episodes to start dropping again. Yeah, I think they just start dropping again next week, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. There will be a One Piece break week after the next chapter. Yeah.
Okay. We got another 13 months at Nakama status from Young Lou. It says, I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. I can't eat. Why? Why? I thought that died. I thought it died. Thank you, Young Lou. Another 23 months at Yonko status, our highest tier of membership from Project Iceman. It says 23 months, almost at the 2-year mark. How time flies. Gonna be going to Jamaica later this week, so if I don't put in the Larry tax next week, that is why. Please don't take my kneecaps, LOL, # Larry tax. Well, thank you so much for being Yonko for almost 2 years now. That's amazing.
Yes, thank you, Project Iceman.
I've been to Jamaica. It was an amazing time.
It was fun.
So please enjoy yourself.
Wagwan, stay safe.
Listen, yeah, bro.
Eat as much jerk chicken as you can.
Yeah, bro.
Go to a Jamaican dance hall.
Get the oxtail, man.
Yeah. Go to a Jamaican dance hall and jump off a table and land on some chick.
What?
Another 2 from Mean Joe Green. Listening while working. # like the stream. Be careful.
Yeah, be careful while you're working.
Mm-hmm.
Another €2 from Ali Raza Saeed. It says, does current Luffy beat Law and Kid? I think he can.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he can.
Like at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Eli the Great. It says, Your Holiness Saint Larry, here's my kids' education funds. Since I ain't got nothing better to do, # slaves gonna slave, # Larry
Stop bringing that up, bro. It was so bad.
It's wild, bro. Thank you. Another 5 from Maui Boy Music. Yo, so glad I finally brought the package. Oh, you finally brought the package. Been listening on Spotify, and this is my favorite, for sure, my favorite pod. Much love. Anyway, here's my Larry tax. Thank you.
Thank you. Glad you love us.
Yeah. Another 5 from Kirby. What's up, my boys? Happy Top Day. Streets is talking crazy right now. Who you got, Big Mom or Big Boss Borsalino? Yeah, this got brought up earlier.
I don't understand why this is such a heated debate.
So there is, and it's funny because when you talk about DDT Season 2, that matchup was in the DDT Season 2. But we did have somebody in our Discord posted, like, somebody made a fanfic of them, like, Kizaru taking on the Big Mom Pirates. Mm-hmm. And it's so beautifully done, even if it's, like, a huge exaggeration as to what you expect from Kizaru. Mm-hmm. Like, it's clearly more Kizaru fan, like, boying than it is, like, than it is anything legit. But it's so well done. Like, I can tag you in it. It's really good. I don't remember who it was on Twitter, but it's, like, a link. There's, like, 6-7 chapters. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Big Mom is probably the most versatile fighter in the show. She could attack you from long range, mid range, and close range. Plus, you would have to fight her and any of the other homies that she decides to make while fighting you. So, listen, Kizaru is going to have to fight a lightning cloud, the sun, the Prometheus, the sword. If she's not holding it, it could probably fight you as well. Then she has all Hakis at the most extreme levels, plus her durability of her balloon skin, and she's just a monster, bro. She has regenerative factors, and she could bypass Logia abilities. All you're really talking about is the speed aspect, and as much as we know, he most likely has Future Sight and Rio. That's it. Anything else he does is not comparable to Big Mom. It's just not. And we've been saying it since Wano. Big Mom fighting Long Kid, and as bad as she was shown to be, she still didn't get beat straight up by the both of them. Mm-hmm. Like, they still would have lost if she just, like, came back up. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how this is even a conversation.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
To me, it's a lot of people scaling with hopes.
Kizaru doesn't even have any attack power in order to beat her.
I think the beams would work. I just don't think it's enough. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
I don't
think
it's
not enough.
I don't think it's enough. I'm saying I don't think she would be. She's immune. Like, she wouldn't take damage. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think she would.
You don't think she would?
No. If she's using Conqueror's Haki the same way she used against Kid's Punk Hazard, right? Is that what it's called? Punk Hazard?
Punk Rotten, I think it is.
Yeah.
Or Gibson or whatever. I don't remember.
The beam.
Oh, the Damn Punk.
Damn Punk. Yeah. Bro, she was laughing. Like
Yeah.
literally laughing because Conqueror's Haki was in play and it was literally kind of negating his ability. Plus, she was strong enough to handle it itself head on.
She took it straight to the face. And
That's
was barely
very
phased by
similar
it.
to what Kizaru can do. I've never seen him make a bigger blast than what Kid has been able to do.
And what's crazy is that when we seen it, when he was going to use it, on Shanks's affiliate crew, because all the ones that joined him, we saw that the devastation was destroying those ships and those people, right? So we saw that devastation there, but to Big Mom, it was like literally practically almost nothing. It didn't really phase her.
Yeah.
So showing her durability.
And the thing is, right, Shanks has even shown us that if he uses Conqueror's Haki, he can slice through the energy beam itself. Like, it was a concentrated amount already inside of that cannon that he made. And Shanks just swiped right through it. Big Mom can do all of that easily.
Yo, Big Mom will mess around and turn that beam into a homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like she shoots that, puts a soul in it, and now it's a homie. You know what I'm saying? It's one of her things.
There's definitely a speed advantage for my boy. But I ain't mad at anybody picking Big Mom. I'm not.
It's crazy.
We got the Admiral Stan Nick in here caping for his guy. But we'll see.
All right.
DDT season 2. It's a matchup on there.
I truly don't know what argument you can make. I really don't. If speed is the only factor, then put Sanji at second in the Straw Hat crew. Like, if speed is really just that, Sanji the second strongest in the crew, bro.
Chill out, bro.
He might be stronger than Luffy if Luffy isn't faster than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we talking about at this point.
Chill out, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. The chapter opens up with Frankie frozen in shock, eyes wide at the sight before him. Beside him, Ripley studies his expression and asks, "What do you think it is? It's been here for ages." Before them stands an ancient structure, its walls overtaken by nature, vines creeping along its surface like fingers reclaiming lost history. Frankie, still processing, finally mutters, This looks like pure science to me." Ripley smirks. "I figured a mechanical man like you would appreciate it more than anyone." But Frankie's awe is quickly replaced by confusion. "What's a facility like this doing in a kingdom of warriors?" he asks. Before an answer could come, a pair of voices cut through the moment. "Frankie!" Lilith and Bonnie call out to them from atop the building. Lilith waves a hand. "I was going to tell you about this place later." Frankie's eyebrows shoot up. Then what are you doing here now?" Lilith huffs. "We got lost." Frankie crosses his arms. "Even a genius can have a terrible sense of direction, huh?" Ripley chuckles. "Well, I'm glad you found us. I've been hearing alarms going off in the distance. There's probably danger in the woods." Lilith, seemingly unfazed, looks back at the building, her eyes gleaming with excitement. "I can't believe this. By my estimation, this place has been standing for at least 3 millennia. Frankie's jaw drops. 3,000 years? "Lilith, don't mess with me. Do you realize how ancient that makes it?" But before Lilith can respond, Ripley cuts in. She's not wrong. Even in Elbaf, there's no record of this building's existence. Lilith grins. "Then that means it's ours to study. We'll be living here for now." Frankie's curiosity spikes. "Then I'm checking out the inside." But before they can take another step, Bonnie suddenly tenses. Her tongue wiggles out, and a look of sheer panic spreads across her face. "Bonnie, what's wrong?" Ripley asks. Bonnie doesn't answer. Instead, she tells them to look behind them. The others turn just in time to see it. A massive, stormy cloud looms in the distance, rolling forward with eerie purpose. Lightning crackles through its dark mass, illuminating the monstrous shape hidden within. And then it grins. Jagged teeth and glowing eyes form within the storm itself, locking onto them like prey. Frankie sweats. Is this another one of Elbaf's wonders come to life? Ripley shakes her head, her voice firm. "No, this is something else entirely. I don't know what this is." So, gentlemen, Seb, what do you think about the beginning of this chapter?
All right, so them saying that they got lost had me laughing. I ain't gonna lie, I have you cracking up a little bit. In general, when I saw this thing, and then it said that it was 3,000 years old, my mind immediately went to, okay, this was the ancient robot of the first world. That's where my mind went, that the first world would be that long ago. But then I started thinking, is it that long ago, or is this even before that? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I have to, I guess, review the mural. I didn't have time. I was a little busy this week.
Why do you think it's a robot?
Because it looks like eyes to me. That looks like eyes, like the head of a tin can robot to me, like just Iron Giant. That's the vibe I got. I also got Fallout vibes from this. So, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's where my mind went. That this is a former ancient giant robot. So like, there's the one like this would be the one for Nika, and then Emmett would be the one for Joy Boy, and then Frankie obviously would, I guess, one day become the giant robot for Luffy. But I mean, that's like, I don't think it's the prevailing theory, but that's been out there on the internet for like since the chapter dropped, I think. Could be wrong, but that's just kind of where my mind went. Beyond that, the 3,000 years really, really threw me, because I think that's the first time we've gotten that far into the past at all.
No.
And no? Okay. Mm-hmm. It's all I could remember. I couldn't remember any time that we've gotten farther past that. Then it's always good to see Ripley. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge fan of Ripley. Her design is dope. I think she's cool. And then when the lightning came, and Frankie was like, "Oh man, Elbaf, like a land of mystery or whatever," and she was like, "Nah, I don't know what the hell that is." I thought that was mad funny, but at the same time, I didn't get it, because obviously the thing says what I'm afraid of is lightning, right? It's like, I guess maybe I'm tripping, but like it's really just a giant like flame, like a lightning cloud, technically. Like, I know it's not something you see normally, but I don't know. I don't know if I would be super shocked by it when like things like Dragger on the next panel exist in this space. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, if that makes sense. Like, if I see more insane stuff than this more commonly, is this freaking me out? I don't know. Maybe even Frankie. Like, you're in the New World. Like, you've seen a lot. You're a walking, talking robot.
Yeah.
Like, you're more fascinating than this thing is, to me anyway. But
I feel like Frankie's seen Zeus too.
Yeah, bro. Like,
so
I don't know, man. I don't know. But overall, I did think it was really interesting that they have this thing that's just randomly predating all of Elbaf's history just here. So I don't know. My mind went first world immediately. So I didn't really have much else though.
All right. Law?
Yeah, so I actually didn't, I wasn't sure if I thought robot too. To me, you could say robot, I guess. I also thought of one, a helmet, too. But also, too, it could just be a building, because if you check the things that look like eyes, they're not the same size. They're not even in the same position, really. They're kind of like off each other. Like,
I mean, a robot doesn't need.
I know.
Yeah.
But like, they're like, I'm thinking they don't line up right, but then also too, the left one is clearly bigger than the right one, right? So I thought maybe it's a helmet or whatever, right? And so I was thinking too about the like 3,000 years ago, right? And when was the earliest? So for what I looked up, I could be wrong, but what I looked up, the earliest date in time we got was 5,000 years ago, when O'Hara was. It said O'Hara was planted for 5,000 years ago.
The tree itself.
Yeah, the tree itself. Right? So I actually wanted to match up. I tried looking for it because it's talking about the Atom tree. Because it says that the Atom tree here, an Elbaf tree. There's a bunch of, Atom trees all over the world, right? But this by far is the oldest. It doesn't say a date on it.
The Atom tree for Elbaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say a
and
date
then
on it.
O'Hara's Atom tree is younger.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because it's saying so I wanted to match up like which one, like whatever, because we just know that the Giants have lived for whatever, but then throughout their history, they don't even have a record of when this is spot, and this obviously had to come after the tree was here because where it's planted, right? So, but I also wanted to track for like Oris's time and everything, and actually brought up something interesting because like not that I'm trying to say the placement wise, because Oris, it said that he was over 500 years ago, right? Then I also checked, I thought of Ja Rule's age, right? He's not that far off from the time supposedly Oris was around, right? We don't know when Oris was born, though. I will say that. It could be like they met around Oris's death is when Ja Rule popped up, because if Oris was around like a little over 500 years ago or over 500 years ago, Ja Rule was 408. You know, so that's only like 100-year difference, and that's like 100 years is not that long in Giant's life. You know, so I wonder like where the gap is, and like did they precede each other or whatever? But we won't know. You know. But going back to here, it's like, so they didn't really say a full date on the Atom Tree or the Atom Tree that is Elbaf, right? But we just know we can kind of believe that the Atom Tree is or probably older than O'Hara's tree, you know? But we just go back as like O'Hara was planted for 5,000 years ago, right? And what was it I was going to say? And I think going back to like them seeing this thing, I think it was mostly the shock and unexpectedness of them seeing and I can't even tell if this is all right. Is it making lightning too, or is it like using that lightning as legs? Like I can't tell if it's like constantly striking, or is it crawling like a cloud spider? You know what I'm saying with the lightning?
That makes sense. Yeah, that's how I felt about it too.
Right,
like subconsciously.
Exactly, because when we first seen it, it was doing the exact same thing. And then you see other lightning coming out of it. So like it's just walking with lightning legs. Unexpectedly, because that's different from the constantly shooting lightning. I'm walking with lightning legs and then shooting it out while swinging and creeping.
It was just constantly shooting lightning because technically the thing they're afraid of is the lightning. It's just the embodiment of lightning and how it's being produced.
It's not setting anything on fire though.
Yeah. True.
So I think it's like almost like a giant lightning cloud spider, and at this point, it's walking with it, and then while shooting lightning.
It's a daddy long leg.
Pretty much. And how it's like unexpected, and it does look creepy. So like it caught you off guard. Like what is that? Because also too, like you've seen Zeus, but not like this. You know what I'm saying? Not in this like creepy way. At all, right? So I thought that was hilarious to me. Like you said, like I have no idea what this is. This is news to me. I've never seen something like that in my life, right? And I'm so curious to like what is in there and how Hancock immediately wants to like I'm living here now. Like this is my new home. Like you know. And then I thought of too. We didn't really get it much to all our disappointment, and really noticeable upgrade at all from Frankie on Egghead. So maybe we'll get an upgrade from Frankie here.
That's true
when
too,
he gets to see inside this giant building on Elbaf. So maybe we'll see that. High hopes for that. Even maybe Usopp and Nami, because they're both technical with their weapons as well. But that's all I really had.
Yeah. All right. So I have a theory. I have a really big theory.
Okay.
So all I ask is for a little bit of patience.
Okay.
But I was working on it until about like 3 to 4 a.m. last night.
Yeah.
And then I worked on it again to make sure it was a little bit more interesting and easier to digest. So bear with me. It's all on my phone. I wrote it all out. So first, I want to say how much I love this mysterious structure on Elbaf. We're witnessing world building unfold right before our eyes. Naturally, this sparks countless theories, and I have one that I believe will blow all of your minds. In this chapter 1144, we are introduced to a scientific building on Elbaf, one with no recorded history among the giants. Unlike any other Elbaf structures, this building stands as an anomaly. When Lilith examines it, she estimates that it is at least 3,000 years old. So, what does that mean? To understand its significance, we must revisit the historical framework of One Piece. The world's history is divided into 3 eras: the First World, the Second World, and the Third World. The First World remains a mystery. The Second World was the era of Joy Boy and the formation of the alliance that eventually turned into what we know as the world government. The Third World is the present timeline. Each era has its own legacy. But what if I told you that this scientific building on Elbaf is a relic from the First World? And even more mind-blowing, what if the story of the First World was already told to us during the Alabasta arc, but we overlooked it? So, let's revisit chapter 203. Crocodile demands that Robin reveal what she deciphered from the poneglyph beneath Alabasta. She tells him about Alabasta's history, but when Crocodile presses her for information about the ancient weapon Pluton, she claims there is no mention of it. However, 805 chapters later, in chapter 1053, we learn that Robin lied. Pluton was mentioned. While she concealed Pluton's location from Crocodile, she had no reason to fabricate Alabasta's historical records. And this is where things get interesting. Robin reads from the poneglyph, Kahida was conquered by Alabasta. That was in the year of heaven 239. This is crucial. Kahida was the civilization that existed before Alabasta overtook it. But when did this event occur? There are only two known calendar systems in One Piece, the Age of the Circle and the Age of Heaven. Montblanc Nolan's logbook, written 400 years ago, confirms that the Age of the Sea Circle is the current calendar system. This means that before the Void Century and Joy Boy's time, the world followed the Age of Heaven calendar system. Now, here's where it all connects. In chapter 188, a soldier casually states that the Alabasta Palace has existed for 4,000 years, meaning it predates the world government and even the ancient kingdom. If the palace has existed for 4,000 years and the scientific building on Elbaf has been standing for 3,000 years, then we have undeniable proof that these relics belong to the first world. But here's where the theory deepens. The rest of Robin's reading leads us to something even bigger. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, talk to me.
All right. I believe I have uncovered the name of the first user of the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika Devil Fruit. Robin's next translation states, in the year of 260, Tamir of the Bitten dynasty took the throne. If Kahida was conquered in the Age of Heaven, that means the civilizations that time did not structure themselves as kingdoms, but as dynasties. Here's the key connection. There is only one other character in One Piece associated with a dynasty. Do you guys know who that is?
Off the top of my head now.
Imu of the Norona dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
This suggests that Imu isn't just 900 years old, but is actually thousands of years old, potentially originating from the first world, just like Tamir of the Bitten dynasty. Robin continues, the Great Taf of Eromalu was completed in the year 306, considering that Alabasta was now ruled by the Bitten dynasty. It's likely that they introduced structures similar to the ancient Egyptian tombs. The Great Taf could have been a burial site for kings and queens, built using enslaved labor, much like real-world pyramids. This aligns with the narrative that the first world was plagued by slavery, as we were told that mankind succumbed to greed and touched the forbidden sun before the enslaved prayed for salvation, hence why the sun god appeared. Now, let's look at Robin's final translation. She says, in the year 325, the great hero of Ultia, Mahmudin, before she gets cut off by Crocodile when Pluton isn't mentioned. This is where my theory reaches its peak. The Hito Hito no Mi model Nika wasn't simply inherited. It was born from the dreams of the oppressed. Devil fruits manifest from the desires of people, meaning that before Nika existed, the concept of freedom had to be desperately wished for. Therefore, Nika was never a real person. He was an idea. If there was an era where slavery was rampant, then it makes perfect sense that the slaves' collective yearning for liberation gave rise to the Nika devil fruit. And who was the first to eat this fruit? Mahmudin, the great hero of Ultia, who was mentioned by Robin. If we break down the name Mahmudin, it sounds strikingly similar to Haruden, the illegitimate prince of Elbaf. If Ultia was a village on Elbaf similar to Haugen, then this suggests something groundbreaking. The first Nika user was a giant. This would explain why a massive straw hat exists in Marijoa, locked away where only Imu recognizes its significance. If Imu has first-hand knowledge of who originally wore that hat, it could confirm that they have existed since the First World's time period. To bring this theory all the way back around to the building on Elbaf, the reason there are no historical records on it, even though it's 3,000 years old, is the same reason why we do not have any information about Tamir and the Bitten dynasty. It's because the world government during the Void Century destroyed all history. That's why it's the Void Century. It took them 100 of years to cleanse whatever they could find. Robin's poneglyph reading under Alabasta also proved that the ancient weapon Pluton was created during the First World as well. Here's my conclusion to this theory. The First World of One Piece used the Age of Heaven calendar system instead of the current Age of the Sea Circle system. During this era, civilizations didn't form kingdoms, they established dynasties. Kahira was conquered by Alabasta, which was then ruled by Tamir of the Bitten dynasty. After Tamir's passing, the next monarch enslaved the people to build grand tombs for their royal bloodline. This period of widespread slavery was crucial because it birthed a legend. The oppressed dreamed of a warrior who would free them, Nika, the liberator. But here's the truth, Nika never existed. The worldwide collective will of the slaves gave birth to the first ever devil fruit, the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika, and the first person to eat it, a giant named Mamuden from Ultia, a now lost village on Elbaf. Mamuden traveled the world freeing slaves until he reached Alabasta, where he ended the Bitten dynasty. This paved the way for the Nefeltari family to rule. Imu was part of the dynasty from the First World too. This means they knew Mamuden personally. After Mamuden's fall, Imu hid his massive straw hat beneath Marijoa, viewing it as a relic of the past. It would also explain why there's a building on Elbaf that has no historical records. The Void Century was a time of erasure, and the need to prevent the ancient weapons like Pluton from being created once again, endangering the world. This changes everything. The true origins of Nika and the Void Century might go far deeper than we ever imagined. What do you think?
You know what's crazy? Is that today I was reading something very similar to what you were reading in the beginning. When I was there, so I was looking up ors and the O'Hara and the history. I came across when you mentioned like the eras. Era of the calendar. Mm-hmm. And I was reading this. I was like, oh, snap, very kind of color. But I was too tired to even go anywhere deep as you did, you know? So I like that you went that deep, and I like the theory. And Nika, I don't know why it fits so much, Nika being a giant. Like, for example, him not existing, but the fruit manifesting, because it seemed like Oda is kind of going that route. It can go either or, but the fact that either or the first one was a giant, because it goes into the lore of why they think the ancient warrior, right? Because the ancient warrior they're talking about is not Joy Boy. You know, the one that they see? It's going back to Elbaf's. And they always link it to Elbaf's mythology and Elbaf's warrior. If he wasn't a giant, it wouldn't be the same. Yeah, he could be friends of giants. But the fact that they kind of claim that Nika was one of their own. You know? So it makes sense that the first one who awakened that fruit is a giant. And I don't know why it fits so much when Luffy actually goes full giant and Nika for it. It kind of feels like that's the way it was, or it's so used to, like, you could kind of do anything in that form, you know? So I like this. So I like the theory that you're breaking down so far. It's dope.
I love it. And I mostly love it because I know it forced you to go back and read them panels on Alabasta. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but Larry is like Alabasta was alright kind of guy. When I told him from jump, it's the quintessential One Piece arc. That is the arc that not only explains all of One Piece, but is the epitome of what every major One Piece conflict looks like.
Yeah.
Scale, fighting, determination, Luffy losing, all that. So, like, I'm glad you was able to go back and reappreciate one of One Piece's best and now most underrated arcs, in my opinion. But as far as the theory goes, I loved it. I did. You. I got to go back and read those because I haven't reread Alabasta in years. But I remember, and I'm feeling dumb because I'm remembering the Age of Heaven, like Lawrence was talking about, and what you were just talking about. And I'm like, duh, this thing is predated by a lot of stuff in One Piece based off the calendars. But I got to go back and read because I think most people, myself included, when they heard Robin reading all that, and then Crocodile kind of brushed it, like, you're lying to me and everything. They kind of just put it at the end of their mind. But that's still information that Robin had that either she got from that poneglyph or from some other poneglyph that was probably still true. She didn't make it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if this is the history that has been used with poneglyphs even, or just history that she knows in general, like, it's something that happened in the One Piece world that she had knowledge of. So I'm with it, bro. I really like the concept of Nika not existing for real either. And it being, because like you said, there was an entire age of slavery. Mm-hmm. And if devil fruits are spawned in the way that Vegapunk has theorized, why wouldn't there be this entity that was created because of the beliefs of people? And it could easily just be Nika. And even Who's Who, when he first brought it in, like, the whole point was, does this person actually exist? Like, I like that even the origins of where we first learned about the name, it's been shrouded in this, does this person actually exist? And even beyond that, if it is this religious figure that it's always been, there's always been this, like, in the real world, does God really exist? Does Jesus really exist? Etc. So, like, for Oda to take that example potentially and even incorporate that into it, like the actual belief in this, and then you have the government's powers trying to prevent people from learning, and like I like all of that. As far as the names and like who the first person was, and Mahmudin, I gotta go back and reread to remember, because I even in the chat I was telling people like where Larry was getting the information from. I'm like, yo, even me, this is all very faint from just a couple scenes from Robin talking. So I'm like, yo, I haven't reread that in a long time. So I love it, though. I love it, bro. I do.
It actually made me think, too, that it's very rare that we fully get the readings of the poneglyphs as if Robin then, you know? It's kind of like she reads it on her own, and then, like, I was like, oh, okay. She held it inside. She doesn't read it out loud. But, like, the fact that it made me think of maybe, I guess we're probably going to get that towards the end, or doesn't want to give too much away, right? But I feel like it made me think of going back to, like, how you did, going back to what Robin read there, and then what it's even a little bit, the red poneglyphs, and back what Vegapunk said, putting it together to see what we get from that, you know?
Yeah, even Crocodile's response, I don't care about this kingdom's history. Like, it's so funny. Like, that was me, low-key, when I was reading it. When I was watching that episode, I was like, yo, bro, shut up. Let's get to it. But now, knowing what it is, what it could be, what it could represent, shoot. Let's go reread Alabasta, y'all, as a group.
I don't think we need to read everything.
Yes, we do.
Maybe just that.
Yes, we do.
Because it's a lot.
See, so I will point out this, right? It seems to be like history is repeating itself, right? So if the first world had a Nika user and a giant robot, everybody's, well, like the second world is like, oh, Joy Boy and Emmett. And then the third world is like Luffy and Frankie, right? So if we look at it in this instance, we could do the same thing for the Nika user and a Nefertari member, right? So in the first world, Mahmudin, who was probably the first Nika user, linked up with a Nefertari, and then they ended up ruling after the Bitten dynasty ended. We go into the second world, Joy Boy meets Nefertari Lily, and he changes her perspective on life, basically, and they end up doing whatever they did, right? And then in the third world, we have Luffy and Nefertari Vivi. So history is repeating itself as well, and I think that also works with Vegapunk. So if we're talking about this scientific structure that's older than 3,000 years, and it was during the first world, well, then that means that somebody during the second world had Vegapunk's devil fruit, because he's only 68, right? And this was 900 years ago. And then even before that, somebody probably had his devil fruit first. And this is why there's always been one technologically advanced civilization throughout all these time periods. And it was always because of this one person in particular. So, I mean, everything's in threes, right?
Yeah, no, I agree, because also, too, I've always thought it was interesting matching up with the what we read in the Muro, right? And with Vegapunk's speech. It talked about how so robust was the ancient kingdom. And I always thought that was interesting, but what we read in the three worlds is that a lot of the worlds were enslaved by this thing. But then if you read in that word, it talked about how something about like the way I understood it, I forgot how it's worded, but it made me think of like something in Rage, but rising to power. I kind of feel like you're mentioning, they kind of, while they're being repressed, it's like they're building up strength to attack, like we kind of saw in what we see now with Dragon. You know, the whole world's being repressed, but you have an army building up strength to attack the world government. So then now finally when they came into the thing, you have this robust team with leading by Joy Boy, you know, with Emmett and the Ancient Kingdoms and the ancient weapons, and all that stuff to attack. So I think that's what kind of happened here. And it's kind of like now we're seeing something similar where Luffy is low-key building up his army and his father is building another army to attack the world government. So now they have Vegapunk on their side too, building stuff. So I kind of feel like it connects, like you said, it's repeating itself, but on different ways, it's different stages.
So there's another part of that theory that I wanted to focus on, and it was the fact that when Robin was reading the Age of Heaven, the year that Kahita was conquered by Alabasta, on that poneglyph as well, it was written that the ancient Pluton was probably amongst them during that time. So that means that the ancient shipwrights from Water 7, that island is also thousands of years old because they're the ones who created Pluton. So if the ancient weapons were already in play during the First World, that means that Joy Boy and Nefertari Lily were probably already dealing with the ancient weapons, and it might have just been, you know, an ongoing war about who's going to possess these things. And that was very interesting to me because I was like, I always thought that the ancient weapons went as far back as the ancient kingdom. I thought that they were the ones that possibly created it, but now I'm starting to think that they existed way before the ancient kingdom was even first built. And that's crazy to me. The other interesting part of that theory was that we always look at Alabasta as like this reformed country, and they might have never been truly evil, right? They might have never been a celestial dragon to the T because they backed out from becoming celestial dragons. But it kind of says now that they conquered a country.
Yeah.
Like they went up to Kahita and just took over.
Somebody did, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody in the lineage did at one point.
And they were a part of this Bitten dynasty that no longer exists. So maybe we might see, maybe the Bitten dynasty probably left, or they went somewhere else, and they're at Medijoa now.
When dynasties fall, they tend to fall hard, bro.
They tend to fall hard.
They tend to get eradicated
but
entirely.
It would seem that Alabasta probably had Bitten dynasties within them, and I don't know. Maybe, like, it proves that Alabasta has never been always a good people. And that started to change my mind about who they are as a people, and that's why they wanted to join the alliance. Maybe the world government was sort of evil, but they also knew like the ancient weapons were such an issue that they might have been the lesser of two evils in their minds. And I'm thinking about it like that in that instance now.
And it could be too, like, I think what you're saying, if this war for where we're gathering obviously is lasting hundreds or maybe even thousands of years, or 1,000 years, whatever, right? It could be, like you said, the group before Lily was there, or her parents or her family, right? They were allied with the future celestial dragons, right? But then when Lily comes up, she has a different mindset. She has more of a mindset similar to that of Vivi and Cobra, and wanting her to back up. But their family ties were like, no, what are you talking about? We've been together. Like, you know, probably, I'm not saying even too, like the family ties, it could be the fact that why Emu is so attached to her is that promise to each other because of their family ties. But then she's like, no, I disagree. I actually agree with, you know, the D clan members. Yeah. So she backs out. You know, it could be that way, you know, because usually that's how, when family ties together, you marry into royalty and your marriage alliances. That's the thing. We see that heavily with Big Mom's crew and everything. Yeah. So
it's kind of interesting too, because when we look at it in a One Piece perspective, if Kahita was conquered by Alabasta, and then Alabasta came out with the Bitten dynasty, and the Bitten dynasty fell because Mahmudin came through and released them, and then the Nefertari family came after and started ruling after Alabasta, it would kind of be like Doflamingo on Dressrosa. He ended up taking over Dressrosa, and then the Nika user during this time ended up defeating him, and then Dressrosa ended up going to the Riku family, which was a better ruling, I would say, monarchy than the previous.
Right.
And that kind of fits what Alabasta and Nefertari Vivi might have been, where, you know, Joy Boy came through and just fixed things, or Mahmudin came through and fixed things for, you know, Alabasta during that point. And I'm like, damn, like Oda just is a genius, dog. Like, how does he have this much information?
Alabasta was like written 30 years ago.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? This is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, man.
But listen, man, that was my theory. I'm glad you guys liked it. I worked really hard on it, so
yeah,
it took a lot, but
yeah,
that was good.
My takeaway is go reread Alabasta. That's my biggest takeaway from the theory. But I thought it was great.
yeah. And you know what's crazy too is that the theory also brought up Dragon for me. I brought up on the show before that Dragon seems like a guy we're all rooting for, but I don't know if he necessarily has a plan after he takes out whatever prevailing government is in place. What are you going to replace with it? So sometimes when you replace, I mean, when you take out like a tyrannical leader, it's usually a vacuum where it's replaced by some other tyrannical leader. So if Dragon isn't planning on becoming the world leader, then who's he going to replace it with in order to lead the future in the right way? So for me personally, it's like when you look at Kahita getting conquered by Alabasta, was it through like a dragon-esque person, the same way in Alabasta we had Koza, who was trying to overtake Alabasta, and then that ended up happening? Because it seems like there's history repeating itself in small fractions across the world. Yeah. So it's like, what's going to happen now in this world? Let's say Luffy does accomplish it.
So
like,
if you're talking about history repeating itself, Koza technically failed.
He did.
The revolution technically failed. He didn't take over.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what happened on the larger scale with what you're saying, but maybe it's just because Luffy was there to prevent it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see.
Do you think what they mentioned before is that they don't have a problem with, like, in a way, you could kind of think good Marines or Marines structured the right way without, the corrupt ruling power of the world government, right?
Yeah.
So could it be that, like, in a way, you give it back to the people, but controlled environment as in protected them and what they should be doing with the Marines oversight? You know, is that what there was? Like, are the revolutionaries going to become? I don't see them replacing, like, as a group becoming a world government themselves, but are they going to switch over to the Marine side, saying now we're going to oversee, to control, to make sure we're policing the lands and people the right way, you know? But that's where, like, it's back to the people. You live freely, but making sure that no pirates or whatever are just attacking and violently pillaging and, you know, taking out people, that it's policed the right way. So I wonder if that's the idea what he's trying to do. Because I don't think he's trying to rule either, you know? But like you said, who will take that spot? And also, you have an empty throne, and you know it's empty now, because most people believe all the world government's in power. But when you pinpoint a throne now, because I think that's going to be uncovered, that there is someone at this throne, that kind of sinks to, now someone can sit on it, you know? It's going to draw people's attention to it. So you kind of need a way to protect that or deter people from doing that, which would be the Marines.
I think Oda's biggest problem at the end of One Piece is going to be answering the question of how this freedom will be sustained for the long term.
Right.
It seems like power corrupts, and through time, if power is held, it corrupts even further. So what's his answer for, like, sustaining peace throughout the world and also giving the freedom while also maintaining people don't try to usurp others for power through wrongdoings?
It's funny because
at the end of the day, this story is just going to start up again.
Yeah, so that's the thing. That's the loophole I think he actually has, is that because, how do I say this? Because the story isn't technically about Luffy saving the world, he's just going to end up doing that. I don't think he actually has to answer that question. He can put in a government that is appointed by the people, but he doesn't have to have and this worked happily ever after long term.
Yeah.
The world just has to be different than what it was presented to us at the beginning. So there can't be a world government. Whatever dragon and whoever takes over, dominates, defeats, whatever they decide to do, we likely won't see the fruits of that unless we get this epilogue kind of thing. So it's like he technically it's not AOT where it's like that's the purpose, that's the premise, like changing all that, discovering the truth and then actively changing it. Technically, the way the premise of the show was is Luffy's adventure. And the way Rayleigh and them did it, set it up, it's like, yo, you can make your own choice at whatever point. Luffy will make a choice to likely combat this because he wants the world to be free. But I don't think it's and now happily ever after for everybody, no matter what. We're going to implement this government. We're going to implement these bylaws and policies, etc. I don't think it's ever going to be that. We might get some of that via a Vivi, via a Sabo, via a dragon. But I don't think that's ever going to be the focal point of the story the way it has been or had to be for several other long-running stories like this. So maybe it's a cop-out, but I don't think it's going to need to be that. But that's how I view it anyway. But
I do want to give flowers to Kishimoto for Naruto because I think what Oda hasn't touched just yet, Kishimoto has with Naruto himself, where we might start, I don't want to say comparing, but handling the world in different ways as the main character. I don't really have a likeness to say one is better than the other. It's just how did the protagonist handle the worries of the world in the best way that they could. And when I look at Naruto, you can see during Shippuden, through Sasuke, Naruto started to learn that hatred repeats itself with more hatred. It breeds more hatred. When somebody attacks Konoha and murks your family, it makes you want to go to their village and start murking their family. And then whoever suffers on that side that was collateral damage wants to come back and murk Konoha for what they did. And then the cycle repeats, but it never ends. So Naruto's main objective after a while was, how do I stop
the
hatred?
cycle of hatred, yeah.
How do I stop that? Even Jiraiya said he would be the person to figure it out, right? Because he didn't know the answer. Most people don't. So Naruto, through his time, was like, I'm going to figure that out. And we started to see Naruto mold and evolve into this person where when Sasuke did something bad and Lightning Village ninjas came to the village, he would get beat up and not hit back just to get their hatred down to a level where they no longer felt it. He took on the responsibilities the hard way instead of doing the easy way of infinite Tsukiyomis and everybody living in their dream world. And it made me respect Naruto so much because he chose the hard route of figuring out the world is always going to hate, but I have to walk in front of people instead of walking over people. And I think that makes Naruto a great protagonist for his world. So it brings me to the question. When are we going to start feeling like that with Luffy?
That he needs to start being the answer or having an answer.
Yes, but start confronting the answer. Or is the answer of him just not paying any attention to the problem? Him just living his life? And I think that's when we're going to start having that discussion about what is Luffy truly the embodiment of. And I don't want to feel at the end of One Piece that his embodiment is ignorance is bliss.
Right.
And selfishness gives him all the reason to do whatever he wants. And he just fits the story. Because then I'm going to start thinking to myself, well, Luffy, as well as he may be likable, he generally isn't what's best for this world.
It's fair. And
I hope I'm not being negative.
No, I don't think you're being negative.
Yeah.
To me, the way Oda writes, he always makes the antagonist be this overarching or overbearing example of what's wrong, and Luffy finding ways to bounce that person off of Luffy in different ways. So to me, I know we talk about who's going to be the ultimate villain, Blackbeard or Emu, whatever. I haven't learned enough about Emu yet to know, but to me right now, Blackbeard is the antithesis of everything Luffy is, even if they go about things in a similar fashion, just differently, right? So to me, you can get that element or those elements from just how you pull from the villains he's dealing with. But I do agree with you. On some level, Luffy has to be like like I'm Joy Boy, right? Or I'm supposed to be the one or whatever. And maybe this arc is that. We're going to learn more about what it means to be Joy Boy here, seemingly. But who knows? You're right. I don't ever see him... How do I say this? I don't know if I'll ever see Luffy taking a stance in the way Naruto did. Because, again, to Luffy, it's all, these are my friends. I'm going to do anything to protect my people, period. Don't care so much about the world. I'll do what I can to help. I'm not going to be a hero in that light. But he does at some point have to come to terms with the fact that he is this person. He is the representation of what needs to change in the world. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think Oda's a good enough writer that he'll figure it out, but it could be a fumble.
Yeah.
Honestly, from what I can tell, what you made me think about it, and I noticed something with Luffy, and that Oda is slowly slipped it in there throughout Luffy. Even though Luffy doesn't mention that he kind of doesn't really care, like he's winning the free Ace or whatever, right? But you can also put that's kind of like viewpoint. Like, why was Ace a bad guy? Luffy doesn't view Ace as a bad guy, but the world government does, right? But Ace, we all know Ace wasn't necessarily or really a bad guy, but he's in prison. So in a way, it went against Luffy's character. Like, Ace is not a bad guy. He shouldn't have to go through this, right? But one thing, the aspect, so if you pay attention to that, like how Luffy is, because like even now, he saw Loki, not really knowing his story, but he felt like this person shouldn't pass away. I can't let him pass. I don't know if you want to go, he needs to find out more, but Luffy's like, no, I can't just let him pass. Like, we got to save him, right? But it goes into like going into like Luffy's judge of character or like reasoning on like knowing, giving people a chance. But the main thing I want to get at is that going into like, not saying this is the answer, but I noticed that it pays attention to how Luffy views other people's dreams, right? Luffy kind of supports and helps other people achieve their dreams as long as their dreams, if we notice, are not like Kaido's, are not like Doflamingos, are not like emus, are not like crocodiles, right? But if you have like a good dream or a way of life doing things, Luffy's gonna help you, support it, build you up, encourage you, like Momo, right? But if your dream like Kaido's dream, I want a war that like everyone is just passing. Luffy's, and that's suppressing others. That's where, because that's not what's good for mankind. That's only good for you for selfish reasons, because you just want to battle it out with people, right?
But to Larry's point though, and we've been on this for a minute, so we do gotta move on. If Luffy, one, there's no way to widespread do that. And if he does find a way to do that for the entire world, right, where the quality dreams, the dreams that are beneficial to the world are happening, you're still going to create chaos doing that. You just are. What people dream will always butt heads with other people's dreams, or it'll cause some sort of chaos. It just will. Even if you're kind-hearted, if you believe in the right things, like what you want. Look at Vegapunk's dream. His dream is to create these inventions, and it could create mass hysteria or kill people or whatever. So how do you find an answer for that? And it's like, I don't know how you find an answer for that.
That's where it goes into like misusing something, right? Because anything could have good purposes, or anything can have bad purposes, but it all depends on how you use it, right? Obviously, there are going to be...
You quoting Tom, bro?
It's basically, but it's been there, right? But also, too, Luffy simply puts it, and we've seen it before, like with Loki. He gave Loki a chance, but Loki wanted, they didn't understand why, but Loki wanted to crash out. Luffy's like, all right, now I got to beat you down. Like, I kind of like I'm going to beat you up until you stop.
You can't do that with every single person in the world at all times. You just can't. There has to be some sort of governance that's overseeing this.
But that's where, anyway, the Marines are.
They can't even do that.
No, yeah,
honestly.
But that's where, like, I'm saying, like, what the our place are. They're attacking people who do wrong things, right? He's kind of like to overpower a strong man who's going to do that. You need to be strong yourself. You got to be a stronger man to overpower someone who's strong who's going to do wickedly. And especially if no reasoning is going to, like, there's no reasoning with Kaido. There's no reasoning with Jet. Like, people like that, you can't sit down and, like, for example, go by the Naruto thingy, which is admirable, is great, but some people it doesn't work on because, for example, because it battles out of hatred, right? But if people like let's add in what's his name, Horty, where it's like there's no really cause for your hatred. You just want destruction. You just want that. You standing and taking that punishment, it's never going to end.
But to bring it all the way back, it's if this is going to last for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
What's the answer? Because there's always going to be people like that. Always. So how do we? It's not how do we solve it, but how do we maintain it?
And that's why I don't think it's Luffy's job to do that. He's just going to be the one that brings it to its apex, like brings everything down to zero, it'll be the other people's job to build it.
Yeah.
What that looks like, again, that's why I think Oda has kind of cheated where it's like, yo, that's not Luffy's job. When it always was Aaron's job. It always was, I don't want to use Game of Thrones per se, but you know what I'm saying? It always was Daenerys' job. It always was Naruto's job to end up doing that because of who they are in the story. I don't know if it's ever truly been Luffy's job, but I still know what the answer is.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but that was basically the theory, man.
Theory was great.
Yeah.
I know we went way left of it, but that
I don't even think we
great.
went way left of it. I think we literally just dived deeper into the theory because there are. I said a lot of things that we could have had a discussion about any of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was interesting, man. I don't know why I thought of this stuff. I don't know why I did what I did. But I just saw it and I was just like, yo, like this is a rabbit hole. I'm going far down in, bro. I'm already here.
It's at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
You said 4 actually.
I was like 3 or 4, and then I got back up, and then I like revised it.
It's deep, but simply put, is the people in a way you have to pay for your crimes. You know, you have to good or bad, because no matter what, even if you do good or bad, there's people need to learn. No matter what you do, every decision you make, good or bad, there's consequences to your actions.
Yeah.
You could receive benefits, or you could receive consequence or rewards, or bad things. Either way, there's a consequence.
Yo, lock Luffy up, bro.
Lock Luffy up.
Lock him up.
All right, let's do some super chats, and then we're gonna go into the second part of the chat. We'll do super chats again, third part of the chat, and then take Discord phone calls. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bros. I don't really have much about these next 2 parts of the chapter. That was all my energy.
No, that was great, bro. I think that was kind of mostly everything.
All right, y'all. Sorry for the long wait, but I thought that was great.
That was fun.
10 Canadian from Smooth Weeb. It says there's 9 circles in Alabasta's flag, Nika's shield, 8 small and 1 big round one, and 9 known D names. Could it be every generation has a different D leader / big circle? Goal was before, and this time it's Monkey's turn. Maybe. I do like the idea that each of the D clans is represented by one of those circles, but who knows?
I got something to say about that, and you're gonna be like, yo, this is crazy. Hold on.
He's putting up theories out of his hat now.
You
good? Hold on. It's with Toki.
Mm-hmm. The 9 shadows?
Yeah. Toki says before she passes away, like the moon, you are ignorant of the dawn. If there is one ardent wish that must be fulfilled, it will be... Wait, where did it just go? Oh, sorry. I'll read it again. Like the moon, if you are ignorant of the dawn, if there is one ardent wish that must be fulfilled, it will be when 9 shadows are cast woven together through 20 years of moonlit nights. Only then shall you understand the radiance of dawn. And she came back from like 823 years ago.
Yeah.
Something about the 9,
Something about the 9. I mean...
And Luffy only has 9 crewmates.
Yeah. I mean, in this theory, it was the 9 D names, but something about 9. And 9 is a... What's it called?
I'm going to stop connecting things.
You don't have to, bro.
Yeah.
That's why people are here.
Yeah.
Think people are here to hear me read super chats, bro?
Some of them, the ones who posted them. But
Another 5 from Dope. It says, did Zunisha ever get the order to stop walking? If not, ASPCA needs to be called on Luffy and Momo. Hashtag BBC ever. Hashtag TOPT. Hashtag ! Thank you. Another 280. I don't think it ever was told to stop.
No.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. But another 280 from Garbage. It says, like or Seb will steal your kids' lunch money. Hashtag thief. I have taken lunch money before. I'm not going to lie, bro.
That's crazy.
Another 5 from John. It says, what's up, Top? It's my birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.
Glad I can spend my birthday watching you guys. You guys are the best. With the knock my fist.
That's so sweet.
Hashtag bang bang buggy gang.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
We got another 16 from Goatman Tees. It says, DT's not coming with a facepalm. Blame Larry. It says, what about Jeopardy?
We did Jeopardy
We did Jeopardy once. I mean, we could probably run it back.
Yeah, we could probably run it back.
Family Feud was another one we could do.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Kirby. It says, question tripped up last week, so I'll rephrase. Luffy and Naruto both pre-skip. Who we got? Hashtag busted open. Hashtag bang bang buggy gang. Hashtag garp top 10. Luffy. Yeah. Naruto was barely running on water back then, bro. What you talking about?
I mean, he had the Nine Tails.
Luffy ain't gonna wait till this dude charges up a freaking round.
He not beating Luffy.
Naruto had water juices back then? I'm trying to think that's his only chance, really. Another 2 from Nerdtaku. Need help with DDTs? I can always help with matchups.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Nerdtaku, come help him, bro.
I would love that. Yo, you be hating, bro. Hating.
Get the second season down, bro.
We got another 2 from Garbage. It says, Law Haki too strong for Seb. Weak ad swing. No power Seb. Hey, man. He was hurt. I know that. Another 10, Australian, from Takeem. It says, can I throw this out there? If inanimate objects can get/consume Del Fruits, and Marco says that Blackbeard has an odd body, what if Blackbeard figured out a way for his arms to consume it? I wouldn't care for that, personally.
Nah, me either.
Yeah. Sorry, Takeem.
Also, we see the darkness kind of come out of Blackbeard's back, it looked like, or something.
Yeah. Feet sometimes. Another 2 from Good Anime Dad. It says, Frankie with the flame fruit equals a Hot Wheel.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny. We got another 5 from Ro. It says, who'd win in what diff? Marco versus King. You already know what these dudes going to say, man. All right.
It's King.
I'm going to go Marco to be a contrarian.
It'd be high diff.
I'm going Marco extreme diff.
High to extreme.
Just because of the flame matchup. Lawrence, you can speak your piece if you want.
There's no way Marco's being Albert, bro. It's not. I'm sorry. We kind of already saw a sample of that. I don't want to know when he was slumped, but it's either here or there.
Another 2 from Straw Hat Kenny, but no super chat attached. Next time, let us know your thoughts. Another 2 from Jada Rude. Fuji versus Jinbei. What diff? Hashtag taxes. Hashtag empty fridge now. Fuji mid diff.
Fuji high diff.
Mid diff. Mid diff.
Well, I'll say Fuji high diff. I believe Jinbei's stronger than that.
Another 5, Canadian from Smooth Weed. Ange isn't a traitor. She was able to touch the kids, no pause, because the thorns were off. Otherwise, they'd be hurting themselves laying on the ground. I don't recall what scene that is, but it has to be recent. But no, I just don't think Ange is a traitor.
Yeah,
no, me either.
Personally.
Me neither.
I think if anything, it's the principal.
Really? Okay. Another 2 from Talk That Anime. Who will win in a fight? King versus Mihawk? Mihawk. I don't even know how it's a question.
Mihawk.
Yeah. Mihawk.
The dude fought Zoro and lost. I don't
use that to knock.
I'm not trying to.
though.
I'm just saying you have to scale Mihawk above whatever Zoro was. Like,
true,
you have to.
100%, yeah.
Another 5 from That Ain't A. It says, if you cut hair once, doesn't that make you a barber? Your answer.
No.
No.
What? No.
If you cheat once, does that make you a cheater?
Yes.
What would the Pokemon rather be doing? That's funny, man.
Yo, that's so funny.
That's so funny.
What else would they rather be doing?
Oh my God. We thank you.
What else they got to do?
Lawrence, that is the one making us the poster. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Another,
The one you just read?
yeah, another Nakama joined the ship in Gila Free. So welcome. Enjoy all the emojis that come being Nakama. We got another 5 from Glossy. Is Debo a conqueror? Hashtag top on top.
No.
Nah.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he
just
didn't have any ambition at all, really. He was just kind of doing his own thing.
He was just a
thugging.
bully.
He didn't wash his butt, man.
Yeah, bro. Another 5 from Straw Hat Kenny. What do we think about Buggy possibly being Rock's son? I think it's hilarious. I
could see it happening.
I'd like it personally.
Not all your kids are gonna be.
Yeah, that is proven in One Piece.
Listen, Buggy being Rock's son, probably more proof that Rock's as strong as hell. Wasted all the strength on that one. Another 5 from Smooth Weeb. Alabasta Palace predates Alabasta itself. What or whom do you think it was built for? Before the country established itself there, thanks for all you do. I wish we read that a little earlier.
Yeah, that's crazy that I just answered that for him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so funny that if he would have went probably 10 chapters later, he would have seen the answer. It was built during Kahita.
Yeah. Another Nakama joined the ship in DDASB. Welcome. Another 5 from Yami Noho. I would do what Trent does, but I'm not in the trap, and I got a baby on the way. First kid, by the way. Congrats. But thanks for all y'all do, and I'm ready with my Mihawk theory.
I'm jelly, bro. I want a kid.
I'm not. Another 5 from Halfroman. We all know Oda likes to make post-time skip arcs similar to pre-time skips. Do you think we could see another Davy back fight arc, but more
not.
serious stakes?
If it's serious stakes, yes.
I 100% do think we will, and I think it's going to be with the Red Hair Pirates, and I think it's going to be possibly on
I
Elbaf.
feel like it's a waste, though.
Otherwise, what was the point of that? I'll always say that. Otherwise, what was we doing?
I'm in the words of, I think it's Kairos. Is it? Oda likes to have fun.
Another month and Nakama status from T. Usopp wields Ragnar just like the 10-ton hammer.
Nah.
No. Sure. Another 2 from Anthony Lagaccio. It says, over 450 of us and only 200 likes. What are we doing? All right. Thank you, Anthony. Yes, like the stream. There's about 600 people here. We're up to 330 likes. But yeah, we're lacking a little bit. Hit that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, guys. Another 500... Not sure what that is. From Shy Joker, it says, let's get them likes up, Nakama. Larry gonna raise his taxes if he gotta remind us again, LMAO. Yeah, man. Hit that like button. Another 10 from Wise Life Jody. Why were Devon and Van Auger at Egghead? How did they know an elder of all people would show up? Seems like a waste now that Saturn is gone, but could it still work in their favor? Hashtag Larry Tax, hashtag Law Mukbang. Okay, so I have a couple things on this. One, the whole point of the Blackbeard Pirates is that they believe in twists of fate. So, like, them being at Egghead, it's really just, we could do anything to benefit us. Like,
It was put out in the news that Luffy was holding.
Yeah, so they were going
hostage.
They were going there to get something, right? I'm leaving here with something. That's kind of what the motto of the Blackbeard Pirates. So when they realized Luffy's up there fighting an admiral, it's like, do we really want to tussle and be involved in that? Probably not. We can't hang with that, the Van Augers and Katarina and Devons. But when they see a Gorosei member existing here, yeah, take the opportunity, touch them. Now you have somebody who can clone them. Now that he is gone and passed, people have asked this question as to how is that useful to them. We've recently gotten the discovery of the marks on people's arms potentially being able to be utilized to create summoning circles and teleport back and forth between the Holy Land and other places. That's where my mind has gone, because I've also thought, like, what could you do with this if Saturn's now not a thing? They also probably don't know that Saturn's now not a thing. I doubt the world government put that out there. Like, maybe they did, that Luffy assassinated Saturn. I don't know. No. But in general, Oda can go any way with that, but it's any way to help the Blackbeard Pirates get what they want. And if Blackbeard wants to be this king or have his kingdom be sanctioned in this way, our original thought was that they would use Saturn's likeness to get the other Goroseis to convince the others to say that, yeah, let him be that. Now it's, we could just get back and forth. I think that's where my mind goes. I don't know if y'all have anything else. And yeah, Law, when's the mukbang, bro?
I don't know who asked that, but
it's part of hashtag Larry Tech, hashtag Law Mukbang, bro.
It's not coming, man.
Another 10 from World of Anime. It says, just wanted to say y'all inspired me to start my own anime/gaming channels. Hey.
Nice.
I hope to be as big as y'all one day. You're going to be bigger, man. And maybe talk some anime in person. Love you guys. Continue doing what y'all do. Thank you.
Love you
Thank
too,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Much success to you.
Another 2 from Kirby. Super chat goal. Triple Baconator Mukbang. Hashtag no bev.
You're going to need one.
Mm-hmm. Another 5 from Nertaku. The TD for tone dial on Gunko's headphones is such a dope callback, and New World being Brooks' song is crazy for a Celestial Dragon to listen to. Hashtag Larry Tax. Hashtag Troll Seb. We will get there. We probably should jump back into the chapter now.
Yeah, let's jump back into the chapter.
Yeah, thank you, Taku.
Do we still have a lot left? No, not that much, right?
Many, no, not too much. No.
All right. So, we move to the next part of the chapter in the Western Village, where we see the Draugr. The giants who were celebrating begin to panic, saying they need to sober up. Some wonder if this is somehow related to the children's daydream. They also question where Dory and Bragi are. It turns out they're in the bathroom puking. Brooke notices that the Draugr looks like him, and he gets mad about it. One giant tells another to take the Straw Hats to safety, but they want to fight too. Colin also wants to join the fight, but they refuse, even though he's the son of Gyaban. Meanwhile, Nami tells Yaru that there's something she needs to discuss with them from earlier. The two giants who were guarding Orist Castle informed Yaru about the Holy Knights who invaded. Jinbei remarks that if something can't be explained by normal means, it's most likely the work of Devil Fruit users. Yaru orders that the entire country be informed of the intruders and to notify him as soon as they're found. Brook points out that if there are two intruders, they should expect more. Nami is furious. They're abducting children. Yaru reassures her not to worry, saying everything will be fine. The Straw Hats still want to help, but Yaru insists that they are guests and that the giants will handle it. Jinbei mentions that if the intruders are human-sized, they'll be easier to track. Usopp agrees, so they decide to search. However, Brook notes that Elbaf is too massive to cover completely. Just then, Nami notices Colin packing bags to board a ship. Colin says they won't be able to stop him, so do they want to come along? Nami finds him adorable, and they decide to tag along with Colin to search for the intruders. So, Lawrence, what did you think about this part of the chat?
This giant, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Draugr. I kind of reminded me of God of War. Those, because you would kind of fight one of those things like all the time. Mm-hmm. It was like Fodden Soldier that would pop up and you would be taking them out like nobody's business, right? And the fact that like make me laugh, like, yo, this thing, Brooke's like, this looks like a giant me. I love how Brooke always like relates to something, but also takes it personally. In those situations where like that one thing we tried to feed it on flesh, but then looked at Brooke and then kind of like shifted away, and Brooke took it as an insult. Like, how dare you? Like, you know? And how Brooke, I always find that funny. It's a running gag with Brooke. Right? And, but also too, I noticed that going back to what Jinbei said, right? It says, this phenomenon are unfamiliar to you, then there's a good chance that it's probably, you know, ability, right? And that's very interesting because if you think about it, we have seen something like this before in someone's ability, right? Because they also said it's a dang zombie, right? Zombie, and we saw like a ghost, right? We saw those are legit two other abilities. In Maria's ability, able to bring kind of like zombies figures back to life with people's shadows, and dang it, Perona. Yeah, with the ghost. Exactly. They're able to make ghosts. So it's like these phenomena, and I'm not sure like where it happened to like their lore where these kids have these ideas or dreams of them, but it comes about through like probably someone's ability, and then people seeing it and it became like their nightmare as it was tormenting the people in Thriller Bark. Right. And I'm guessing also too, because I'm thinking I had this statement too, like you just pointed out, like, does that have to do with kids' daydreams or kids' dreams or whatever, right? Because to me, I guess you could say they look like kids' drawings, but where did you get that idea from? When did it already come out? Like they announced that, oh, the kids' dreams came to life. Because yeah, Age told them, the people at the school, that. But did they already spread that through the country that this is where it's coming from, right? Or you just kind of say, yo, these look like kids' drawings, but more than life size, gigantic size, you know, right? And them not allowing the Straw Hats to do battle with them is just, I understand like why though, like, you know, I understand their guess, but it's like, this is a Yonko crew, like you're talking about, but like let them fight with you because they're pirates. As much as you're warriors, they're warriors like you. And also too, I think you guys can need the help because a lot of your giants are getting taken out by just one Gondor or whatever you call it, right? Draugr, right? So it's like you guys can need the help, and also too, kids are involved here. Like, you know, it's not just a pride thing. The kids, and then you need to expand the scope of protection as much as you can, right? And Gaban-san, I like seeing because it seems like he's probably the only kid warrior that's going to do this. That he's trying to take this battle with them. But it makes me laugh though because even though he's trying to do this battle with them, I'm Gaban-san, whatever. They're turning him down. I'm looking at his weapon of choice. It's like this toy wooden sword. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just like,
he got another one on his back.
I hope so, because I hope that's more real and like he's gonna add something else. Because like if you're trying to fight these giant things with that thing, you're gonna get cut, bro. Like, but I think that's all I really had for now.
All right, Seb.
Yeah, I didn't have much more than what Lawrence had. I did want to focus a lot on the Straw Hats. So with Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji down in the other realm, like they're not coming to help. So y'all are kind of the ones who got to lock in and handle this. And I know we see a little bit later in the chapter, there's some other people that are going to help you here, but it's like it's on them. And I think that's great because we don't see a lot of that in the manga. Like where there is, like obviously Jinbei is of a caliber that's like that, but like I want to see the Brook, the Usopp, the the Namis, you know what I mean, the Choppers, the Robs. I want to see them flex. I want to see them be the reason why something works out, like, in combat. Like, to a degree that is respectful. Because, like Lawrence said, they're a Yonko crew. It's time to start showing that. And them figuring this all out and breaking this stuff down, like, this is a necessary chapter. But I want to see the action with them a little bit, just to see where they at. Where are we scaling with this? I thought Usopp saying... what was it? That he wanted to help. I thought that was great.
A little lower with the voice stuff.
The voice is a little low on that. I thought that was funny as hell.
I was a little disappointed after when he like drunk Usopp going in.
We want to fight too.
No.
we want to fight too.
Cooked.
I did like them breaking down like, yo, there's probably other people, the humans or whatever. And with Colin, I was curious where he's been at this whole time. I like that he's having this like Thorfinn moment where it's like, yo, I want to go. I want to be a warrior. I want to be like my dad. I want to do this. I want to do that. Yo, when stuff start getting sticky, bro, like you about to be a liability the same way Thorfinn was about to be a liability. So I don't know if, and that's for those of you who have seen Vinland Saga, I don't know if Oda will ever go that deep with it, with like Gabon sacrificing his life to save his son type of thing. I'd be down. But I do envision him being the reason why stuff goes left with his crew. Yeah. And the Straw Hats having to protect him. And like, we got a super chat about Nami and stuff earlier, but Nami tends to go even harder when kids are involved. Like, just because of her situation with Belmare and everything. So, I'm excited to see it. Obviously, Colin isn't actually prepared for this. And it's going to take a lot, but I'm curious to see how he does. And where Oda goes with that, because we do see Gabon a little later, but I don't know. I think there's something there, like whether it's like the Luffy Shanks thing, where like, oh, how do I say this? Luffy got captured, and like Shanks ended up losing an arm as a result. Like, are we going down that story path with Colin for him to be inspired and everything? Like, are we doing that? Are we doing something else more specifically with Gabon because his dad? Like, I don't know, but I'm interested in it. I am. And I'm not a huge Colin guy, but at least he's about it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I have nothing to say on this part. So let's get into the final part of the chapter.
Yeah.
So we see Gunko listening to music with her eyes closed. A message is sent throughout Elbaf warning that unidentified humans, unrelated to the Straw Hats, have been spotted at Oris Castle. They are hostile. Sommers laughs at Gunko's post-meal ritual. She insists it's not a ritual. She just enjoys doing it. Sommers comments that he prefers live music because if someone messes up, they get murdered. He asks what song she likes, and she replies New World. Sommers wonders if she has a problem with the one they live in now. Killingham tells Sommers not to mock people for their hobbies, but instead to look at the adults trying to save the children. Saul stands with two shields up, hoping to block the kids and protect himself. Chopper and Robin wish him good luck. Saul warns the children that if they keep moving forward, they won't survive, so he's going to stop them. Sommers activates his Devil Fruit ability, causing the kids to crash into Saul's shields. Unable to stop themselves, they hurt each other in the process. Seeing this, Saul yells out an apology. Robin is disgusted by the sadistic nature of this Devil Fruit power. She realizes that the only way to save the children is to find those responsible. Saul acknowledges this, but insists on trying everything. He grabs a rope and pulls the child at the back of the line. Noticing that it works, he decides to peel them off one by one. However, before he can grab the second child, the Fenrir appears. Chopper panics. Elsewhere, Anjay informs the principal of War's school that reports from all villages indicate similar monsters appearing. It seems to be the work of a Devil Fruit. They need to identify the culprits. Outside the western village, the Draugr has been defeated. In another part of the village, the Nidhogger and the Ghost are wreaking havoc. Some giants flee for their lives until Dory and Bragi return from the restroom and unleash Hakoku sovereignty straight through the monsters. Everyone is relieved by their arrival. Dory and Bragi remark that it's a shame they had to throw up all the drinks they had. Meanwhile, the great Eric, Savar edition, is holding Gyaban and the giant warrior pirates captive, but they're here to save everyone. So, Seb, what did you think about this part of the chap?
I know I'm a bit of a Dorian Bragi down player, but I did think it was dope what they came in and did. But as you guys can see, these monsters go hard, but they don't go too hard. Like the Dragger got off-screened by no-name giants, apparently. So it's like, I want to see what Robin does with the Fenrir. All right, I want to see what Chopper does with the Fenrir. I want to see how they stack up against these people. But I thought the design of the Great Eric, like the small version, I thought it looked dope. I'm reminded that we have that skull in the horns again.
Yeah.
Of probably like whatever the sun god looks like to the Norse people. I mean the Elbaf people. I was hyped to see Gabon. I mentioned him a little earlier. Like he doesn't seem like he's just gonna sit back and let this happen. Like his kid's involved, his wife's involved, so he's gonna lock in. Seemingly, is he on the ship with Dorian Bragi? Like I don't know if he's on that ship or if he's just like watching it.
It looked like it.
From that last statement, it kind of seems that he is.
I couldn't tell, but I thought that was cool. I think a lot of people are diving into the Gunko thing that Taku had mentioned earlier, and I really did find that interesting. So she's I don't want to say she's a celestial dragon, but she's a god's knight. She's actively listening to the music of the regular world from Brook, and it's the new world. And like, Somers even comments like, "Yo, like, what's wrong with the world we got now?" You know what I mean? People have theorized like, is she a double agent as a result of this? Like, is she actually loyal to the God's Knights? Because all of her actions so far scream die-hard devotion to them. But if you want to be a double agent, you got to kind of show that, right? I don't know if I'm subscribed to that just yet. I do like the modernized look of a tone dial like that. It seems pretty cool to me. It reminded me of Uta for a little bit. And it's funny because, how do I say this? When she appeared with Shamrock, like it didn't hit me until now, but like if she's Uta's age, like this is Shamrock's Uta. Technically, if Shanks has a, you know what I mean?
That's funny.
It's just interesting to me. In general, though, the picking off the kids one by one, I feel like that works. And Robin's Devil Fruit, I feel like is tailor made to be able to kind of do something about that. Like if you just get enough stuff, just pull each of them one by one. Like you can mass do that technically. Like you can kind of just use your arm. So
she'll get picked up by the thorns unless she's even the
no.
one inside it.
So you know how Saul grabbed these two shields and did what he did to pull the kids or whatever.
You're talking about the rope, the lasso.
I'm saying if he was to separate the kids using it that way.
Okay.
Like one, like at the end, like you keep pulling them that way. I don't know.
Okay, with the lasso.
There's easier ways to do this, is what I'm saying. Than what Saul's doing this one by one. And I know you had to get the first example down, but like now that you know you can do that at the end and pull it back, Robin lock it.
Yeah.
But
See that.
the Fenrir again. This is why I want Chopper to be the one to deal with that, because like Robin should be dealing with kids.
Honestly, Robin could probably use her just grab their feet and hold them in place.
No, I think she would get stopped.
You think?
Honestly, yo. Like how painful is that? No, I'm just saying. So I'm not
That's what
trying.
it did to Soul, bro.
Okay,
the other giant wolf.
Okay. I get what y'all saying. I get what
What are
y'all
you
saying.
talking about?
Are you gonna let these kids die because you got poked by some thorns?
I might die.
Robin's her hands aren't gonna get her killed.
Sebastian, you do realize she gets
I was
affected.
about to say
Yo,
something mad depressing.
she
All right, one. Come on, bro.
Yo, she'll be okay, bro.
Do you remember the state of Wolf Giant, the teacher?
The gym teacher.
That
bro.
was a giant.
You talking about Lil Robin?
Yeah, like the thorns is probably bigger than her.
I have
they're wrapped around a giant.
higher expectations for Robin.
Victoria's Secret. Yankee Candle.
Name that giant, man. Y'all can't even tell me
Five
who that
Below.
was, man.
I just said it was
Robin.
He was a gym teacher, bro. How many gym teachers you respected in life, Lawrence?
I bring a yoga mat to the
So,
gym, Robin.
Saul is a history teacher, and he's using Haki out here. So
He's a vice admiral. Former vice admiral who's now a history teacher.
I drink boba, Robin.
Listen, Robin be alright. man.
Everyday activity, Robin.
Robin will be okay.
Okay, bro.
Anyway. But yeah, I like to see Hakoku sovereignty. It seems like they're gonna be spamming that. I'm with that. I'll be honest. I know I said what I said about the monster trio ain't here to help. Yo, Gabon here. So when I saw Gabon, I was happy to see him, but I was like, I don't feel like the threat's real anymore. It's like this dude is here. Like it's like, yo, like what are we really doing?
Yep.
Yeah, if he's helping, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm like, yo, again, maybe I'm downplaying the disability and maybe I'm downplaying the threat. I feel like he could maybe not Hakoku sovereignty all day every day, but he could like equate similar attacks and just kind of get rid of most
I
of
believe
these
he has
things.
attack stronger.
That's what I'm saying. Like if he just did that attack he did on Luffy, I forgot what it's called, but like that would clear probably like a couple of these. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I know he's old. I don't think he's so restricted in his age that he can't handle business. And his kid here, I was low key a little like, damn, bro. Like I kind of didn't want to see Gabon. Like, what are the stakes now? But that's it for me.
All right, Law.
Yeah. So the shout out to Gunko listening to, I guess everyone's expecting it's Brooks' song, right? And I first heard it from Lionel because Lionel for some reason got so wrapped up into it. First he thought it was Uta's song, and he was looking up that, and he found it was Brooks' song, right? So when Lionel did that, and I know Lionel was here, so I wanted to make sure, in case no one mentioned it, look it up for him, and I did it. So did you guys listen to the lyrics of that song?
No, tell us it.
Yeah, hit me.
So I'm not gonna tell the whole lyrics, but I'm just gonna give you the gist of it, right? It's actually Brook describing his journey with Luffy. And Luffy kind of saying that, and because he also mentioned too about his road to conquer or become king or whatever, right? And then Brook even mentions, I didn't think it was possible, but when he said it, I believed, right? So he's talking about his voyage and then also them meeting up together and all that stuff like that. So he's talking about his voyage with Luffy. And the fact that I thought it was interesting that if that's the song she's listening to, that's the song she likes. Because to me, it was true. If you listen to the lyrics and you especially know that obviously Brooks singing it, you could tell that he doesn't say Luffy's name, but he's 100% talking about Luffy and his voyage. And the fact that she likes it, and then makes me think of too how she said her fear was Nika. I was like, it's roving around here as an interesting character, you know, because Nika's your nightmare supposedly, right? But you're listening to music that kind of points to the person who is Nika now, and that's the song, your favorite song you enjoy the most, right? And it's about
you know what it is? It's because she thinks whoever Brooke is talking about isn't dark skin. That's why she's like, yo, Nika. I'm scared of that guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. She's racist.
She's a big black man chasing you. At least we know she's not racist. Oh, jeez, bro. Ghost Stories was so hilarious.
Anyway, right? And I'm surprised you didn't mention about this dude's... Because this put it to more in dynamite, like especially Brooks' face. I know you mentioned that Robin sold it. I mean, I said Brooks' face. I'm sorry. Saul's face when he finds out, when he stops the kids in front, was happy. It brought to more about when Summers was describing his ability where the parents kind of have to pick and choose, right? But now she's saying if you try to apprehend them, right? Now we just focus on the parent getting kicked up, getting scarred up like Wolf, the giant. But now, like, no, if you try to stop them, the kids get it. It put to his perspective the way he was describing his ability, like how he enjoyed it so much. More in July, I was like, this guy, and then Robin was out, yo, this is sadistic, you know. So it's like I don't like. No matter what you try to, and that was his point. No matter what you try to stop it, someone's getting scratched up, someone's getting poked up, scarred up. Either the parent, and that's why it's more so with the parents because they're gonna try a lot harder, and that's why he enjoyed it more. And I was like, yeah, this guy is crazy sadistic. That you find his joy in either the kids or a loved one, or the parents through this state, because Saul's face when he realized what was happening, because it's not just one. He named like 3 or 4 kids from just that little act he did, just stopping 3 or 4 kids got the damage from it. It shows how crazy, and especially too that one. If you guys think that down that line, there's a huge giant among those kids. That kid giant is big as heck in the middle. If you see the line that they're walking.
That's a grown man.
Yo, I thought it was a grown giant when they showed him walking with him. Because look at him.
Yeah.
It's
He's
the
huge.
5th one.
Yeah.
The one in the middle.
So I was just like, so the thorns that got on him have got to be bigger and more right, so it's going to affect more, you know? So, and then it gets crazy too, because then you see him do it, because then you have Killingham, he mentions what Saul's trying to do. And since he controls the giant figures, he sends one there when he sees Saul trying to pull the kid. That's what Saul's like, yo, are they working together? Because as soon as I grab one, this giant thing comes out of nowhere. Killingham did that because he noticed, one of the teachers is trying to stop the kids. So it's crazy. He saw this. All right, I'm gonna send Fenrir after him.
You calling him Kilogram?
Killingham? What's his name? Killingham.
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 Kilogram.
Kilogram. Wow.
Killingham. Right. So yeah, and then and same thing too. One thing, I think I said it before. As dope as Hagoku Samvadi looks and every time they do it, right? To me, it's like, can they only do this together? Because every single time we see them do it, it's
No,
like,
they can do it separately.
Can they?
Because Big Mom does it by herself.
That's Big Mom, bro.
It's true, but this is a technique from Elbaf.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
That's Big Mom.
It's not as strong as probably Big Mom's, but they definitely can do it.
I would hope so because it makes sense because they're just combining the attack.
Yeah, it's funny because at first I always thought that every Elbafian can do the move, but I think it's a Savar exclusive technique. So if you were in the Savar, you're the ones that probably know this technique all around. But the warriors the giant warriors came from the Savar. That's why, that's my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. To me, it's like, because going with Sebastian was saying about Gaban, now that the Gaban's here, it minimized the threat because they took out, look like maybe even 2 of them. Because you see the dragon getting taken out. No, 3 of them. Because you see the ghost, the dragon, and that one underneath. I forgot which one. They didn't name that one. But the one with the gloves and the hat, right? Took out 3 of them maybe with that one attack. That might even be all of them right then and there, besides from the Lightning Cloud one and Fenrir. No, and the mom.
The Dark Joy Boy.
Yeah, the Dark Joy Boy, the mom, and the Cloud are still around.
Where that at?
Yeah.
I need some challenges here.
So with Gaban here, it's kind of like so. I think he's gonna bring out more because I think they can just respawn because in a way they're just like drawings, so to speak, part of your ability.
Depends.
So, yeah. So we'll see what he's able to do. But I would like if we're gonna get the bond because I like how they said it. The ship is now unstoppable. Because the fact that Gaban was there.
Yeah.
It wasn't said that before. Showing that, how strong Gaban is. But we kind of knew that. I believe he's stronger than all the giants. But I'd like to see him back in action to see what even it's going to be a little bit. Because unless he's taking on one of the Holy Knights, these shouldn't be a challenge for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I ain't really got much to say about this. Except Sommers, I can't even imagine living on Medi Joa, bruh. Like, you make mashed potatoes the wrong way, all of a sudden you murked. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, you crossed the street when the light wasn't red? Yo, you murked. Yo, you took the last peanut butter? I wanted that. Yo, you made the peanut butter like 10 cents off? Nah, man. Murk him, bro. Like, yo, it could be any reason, bro. Sommers was really like, yo, if you make one wrong note, I'm ending you, dog. And that's live performance. So now nobody else can enjoy the music. So now you always gotta be on point. As a slave, you wondering, like, if you even gonna make it the next 5 minutes, regardless the next day. So
that's a lot of pressure.
That was a lot of pressure, bro.
Yo, it reminded me of...
It creates winners, though.
It creates winners.
All right? Creates winners.
I feel like you always go back to trying to justify your original take. Somewhere you always find a way back.
I gotta stop doing this, bro.
But
why do I do that? I got issues. I need to talk to somebody.
We have better help again.
Yeah, we do, bro.
Remember in the show The Office, when he went out to dinner with that the Italian guy, if the peas are touching, I send it back. Remember that? Sommers, if they touch
about
it,
to go boppity boopy again. Bro.
What? Wow.
He said if the lettuce is on the burger and not on the side, sending it back.
But Sommers, if it's on the burger and on the side, bang bang. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
I'm
it's
taking
over,
you
bro.
out.
Yeah, it's over for you.
So
but yeah, that's really all I have to say. I don't have to say much else. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the chapter. We hope you enjoyed the conversations. We're going to read the rest of the super chats, and then we're going to jump into the Discord phone calls. We don't have many super chats that I've seen, so I would go into the waiting room within the Discord, jump into there, and then we're going to start picking people to call upon. So it's going to be fun. Hopefully Trent is in there. That way we could,
Yeah.
But I'll read the super chats while...
No, I'm ready.
You sure? Because don't you have to do the thing?
Yeah, do the thing. I got to make the announcement. to get people to come through.
All right. From Chris Hewett with the 10 says, "Hey guys, what do you think Usopp's role will be in Elbaf? Like, and what's his goal?"
His role and goal in Elbaf. Well, we already know it's to be a brave warrior over the sea. How that's gonna relate to here? He's with that last statement he made. Like, yeah, we're like how Logan did. Wasn't a strong showing, but going into the dream thing, it could. People are thinking like Luffy, but it could affect Usopp. Like, because all he has to do is make you think about it. It can maybe help Usopp overcome his own nightmares or dreams.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Daddy Maddie with the 5 says, "When are we getting new merch? Been out of stock for too long. Eye emojis." So Maddie, if you're looking at the stock on our One Piece Talk website, we are not going to restock those. Those are like first editions. No more being printed out. It's basically end of the road for those. But we do have a Streamlabs merch website that you could go to, and there's never stock running out on that because it's supported by Streamlabs itself. So the link is in the video description if you click on all the links. DDASB with a 10 says, "Do you guys think that someone else will appear on Elbaf? I don't see the Straw Hats having any difficulty with the current situation."
Good. That's a good question.
Shanks.
How would that be against them?
I just said, man, Davey back fight. We still getting it.
It's not against them. But okay.
I think whoever decides to take Uranus to Elbaf, that'll be the person that they have to deal with. Gerardo Ramirez with the 5 says, "Condoriano, down the stairs, Gangster Gastino, and Tama, the true Yonko, to the king of gods, Sogi King, and his main rival, Buggy D Clown. Hashtag Larry Tax." Do you want to do it now?
Oh, yeah, I can read them now. We got another 20 from Poda Jesus. It says, "As someone who finished solo leveling, Jinwoo ends up as a universal character. Ain't nobody in One Piece one-tapping. Just because One Piece is best doesn't mean it's strongest." I 1000% agree with that. Hashtag Larry Tax, hashtag Jinwoo solos the universe, hashtag top terror.
Well, bro, we didn't see that far.
Yeah, I will say...
We said to what we saw.
Yeah, I will say, based off where I'm at, the dude is based off video game like upgrades. Like, you can become anything with that, technically. Another 10 from Roberto Figueredo. It says, "Here, Larry, some of the Larry Tax. It was going to be for my little brother's birthday, but since he started that fight in Tennessee, I don't think he's going to need it. Hashtag Larry Tax."
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Stop fighting your brother, man. Another 10 from Hans D. Zoro. "What's up, guys? Late to the stream. Glad to be here on a Monday. Seb, I've been reading Ippo lately, and I got to say the fights are peak. Currently at the Itagaki and Imai fight. Hashtag Larry Tax. Hashtag Top Goats. Hashtag Let's Go."
I don't remember that.
You don't remember?
Itagaki
Wait, which one,
versus
though?
Imai?
Which one is he at?
Spoilers, bro.
How far back is Larry?
No,
I'm talking about for him, bro.
Imai is the one that's like Ippo. Like,
Yeah.
it's like his Ippo.
Yeah.
So he's probably talking about the first fight, right?
Yo, again, y'all spoiled. Whatever, it's not that deep, I guess. But yo, I like Itagaki. I've been a big Itagaki
He
fan.
lost that one, right?
Yo, bro!
Well done. I thought in the super chat he said that.
But I actually don't remember it.
Insane what you all are doing right now, bro.
Hold on. I thought he said that he watched it.
He said he's there. That's where he's at.
But I
that's
don't
where
remember
that's
how
where
that
he's
fight ends.
at.
Yeah.
So Larry could
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't
wrong.
know.
I
I could be wrong.
I don't remember how that fight ends.
Listen, I'm asking you if he did or not. That's why I'm like,
I'm not
wondering.
gonna speak on anything. Hopefully,
All right,
the rest of the chat can understand that what we're doing right now is spoiling. Yo, enjoy that fight. Enjoy his next couple fights. I like Itagaki's fights. He has a nice run. Another 10 from Jason
bad.
LaCroix. It says, "Much love, but Luffy would get arisen by Jinwoo and become a sun god in his shadow army. Thanks for real, making my run enjoyable. Currently training for a half marathon, and I ain't built to run. LMAO. I see him.
But you
do
got a
the Arise.
fupa?
Come on, bro.
If you got a fupa, dog, just work it out.
Come on. I've seen Jinwoo do the Arise thing.
You should be on the first episode.
Again,
Everybody he beats.
Oh, wait, what?
You said you're on the first episode, right?
Charles spoiled stuff for me when I was down there.
Okay.
So you spoiled stuff for all of us?
I ain't spoiled nothing just now.
For Larry, yeah, you did.
What do you mean? What's an Arise?
You know how you don't know? You can still watch and figure it out. You just know the name of a technique he has now.
Bro, I'm gonna choke you out, bro.
You don't even know what it
out,
does.
bro.
How are you gonna come at me for that little mighty
Yeah, I'm gonna choke
name
you
of
out,
a
bro.
technique?
Stop,
and you
bro.
out here detailing the ending of fights.
Stop, bro.
All right, bro.
Stop, bro.
Anyway.
You can't just say stuff like that and be like, well, you don't know what it means.
You don't, though.
It doesn't matter if I don't. What if I see it and I'm like, damn, yo, this is what he was talking about. Now
You'll know what he's talking about.
But I'm
There's nothing
expecting
you know.
that he has like this crazy move now.
You don't know what it is.
But I know he has this move. The point is, I'm not supposed to know he's gonna have any crazy things. I have to be surprised by what it might be.
Bro, we were told in Super Chat 10 minutes ago that the dude is universal.
That's a fine.
Level.
That's fine.
So, yeah,
I
he's
don't know
gonna
how
have
he's
a
gonna be
technique
universal.
that's crazy.
Sebastian, just go, bro.
Okay.
You're so annoying.
I don't even understand you right now. I don't. Anyway, another 5 from Guns Berserk. Usopp, Frankie, or Robin, who do you think will benefit from Elbaf arc the most? Lastly, I believe Luffy's final gear, he should have fire added to his.
Robin.
I feel like it's already Robin.
Yeah.
So I want to go Usopp just because that's what it's supposed to be. But right now it's trending toward Robin. Another
Frankie's
2.
a good one, though, too.
Yeah. Another 2 from Dr. Umar's burner. It says, yeah. I can't even imagine Dr. Umar. We be showing too much love to the snow bunnies in here for him to be a fan.
Yeah.
Another 4 months at
Sure.
Nakama status from Red Nation. It says cook up Larry with the fire emojis and a blue heart. Yeah, Larry's
thank you.
cooking. Another 10 from Murder Man Joe. Wow. If you guys were in One Piece, Lawrence would easily have conquerors. Strong people hide their eyes. Seb would get a Logia of his choosing, born into royalty. Larry's learning the Tempest kick. Aren't you guys? Tempest kick is crazy, bro.
That's so funny.
Another 5 from Jada Rude. It says, I was too tired to go as deep as you did. I love that you went that deep. Law, pause. Ayo.
Shut up. I can't with you, bro. Why'd you super
I
chat?
read that super chat earlier and I wanted to say it when I read it.
I read it
was
too. What's wrong with you, bro? Why you being weird?
Why
Why you being weird?
Another 30 more. Oh, hey, it's Pig.
Yo, Pig!
Pig!
Pig Hudson,
man.
the boy.
Hey.
I ain't
Wow.
seen Pig in a minute, man. 31 months at Yonko tier, our
Almost
highest
3 years.
tier of membership, bro.
Hope you good.
Bro,
Hope you good, Pig.
he said he's missed the Nakama so much. Glad to finally be able to catch another live episode. Bro, I know you work really, really hard, man. Stop working so hard,
Yeah,
bro.
man. I hope you have good health. Your family's good.
Bro.
Life is good. I'm
Yeah,
glad
man.
to see you back, man.
Yeah.
It's why we need to bring DDT back, man. Pig back. Yeah. Anyway, he also gifted another 20 gifted memberships,
Jesus,
man.
bro.
I miss Pig, bro. Shout out to James Hudson, man. Truly, though,
Yes,
you've
thank
been
you,
missed, man.
James. Thank you, Pig.
Throw the Nakama fist up. For those of you that are new, this is a legend in our community. He's been around for a long time, as you guys can see. He's been very generous to us over a long period of time, and he used to partake in a lot of stuff that we used to do. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much love to Pig, man.
What am I reading? Pig, we're sorry to hear that, man. Truly. I don't know if Larry was able to read that or not. Our condolences to you and yours. And if you're going through that kind of hardship, man, you don't have to donate, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Seriously.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
hope
we
you make
love
it
to
through
see
it.
you, man. We really do.
We got another 2 from Jada Rude. It says, emo too dark to not like Anika. Come on, man. You ain't never seen them Uncle Ruckuses in there? Never mind. Anyway, another 5 from Gerardo Ramirez. The tax for Celestial Dragon Larry, please tell the Holy Knights that are waiting for me near my truck that I have better things to do.
I'm just picturing it, bro.
Hashtag BBC.
I'm gonna come in looking like Emu one day.
Don't
bro.
do that. Don't do that.
Straight up.
Another 5 from CA from Smooth Weave. It says, I'm counting on Oda to make a happily ever after for the world that even works in real life. Good luck with that, bro. I believe he's been working all this time to answer how'd that work. Oda's trying to make money, bro. Stop. Another 5 from Petful10. It says, 10 from Petful10. It says, love the pod, guys. Been watching for a while. First time donating because I'm straight broke. Got into Evo because of y'all. Finished Takamura versus Hawk. Fight was peak. Holy.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Hashtag Seb has the best takes. Thank you.
Also, don't donate. Don't super chat. Just hit that like button if you broke, bruh.
Yeah, bro. If y'all broke, y'all got a super chat, bro. We did get another...
We just want to take from the rich. No, I'm joking.
Another 1 month at Nakama status from Slim Shady. What's Scopper about to do? Luffy's dream king of world? I doubt that. Highly doubt that. Scopper gonna stunt.
Yeah.
He's a Roger pirate. Oda's never gonna like disrespect that crew. Even if he ends up clipping Scopper, I do think he'll stunt beforehand. Another 13 months at Nakama status from Hunch D Hoes. Take a shot for every theory Larry has on the pod.
Oh my god.
We'd be super drunk, bro.
We gotta drive home, man.
I guess we can walk. It's not that far. Oh. Another 5 Canadian from Kaiba Corporate. In chapter 1144, the robot is giving Iron Giant vibes. I noticed the Thunder Nightmare showed up the next page. Is it going to spark up the robot? Hashtag Sabatino. That could happen. That'd be cool.
I really don't see the robot.
You don't think it's a robot?
Nah, not at all.
Okay.
I think you see 2 windows and like a cylinder, bro. And you're like, yo, that's a robot. Everything else under that is just pure doors. Like it doesn't look like anything else except a building.
Then maybe like the helmet of it or whatever had fell on top of the building. But
Yeah.
I won't even say if it's fully on. And also too, it's been for 3,000 years now, but I doubt there's one bolt of lightning
No, hold on.
from fake lightning.
Hold on. We seen Emmett come off of less. But I will say this. The smartest person in the world is currently in this thing.
Yeah.
If
bro.
it was
if
like,
anything
yo,
could get it back
yeah.
up, it could,
No, I'm saying it would have. Lilith would have been like, yo, there's a robot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lilith was there for a minute and she's chilling there. She knows it's a building.
That's fair.
Vegapunk does like his giant robot.
Yeah, Vegapunk would have been like, yo, this is definitely a robot, dog.
He's like,
Dibs.
yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Vegapunk's like
She
dibs.
did say I'm living here now. Another 10 from Kirill. It says, did y'all ever start Eden Zero? Hashtag Larry Tax. I don't know what that is. That's like the fairy tale prequel?
Yeah, I didn't
Not a
watch it yet.
prequel, but it's like
I keep forgetting.
Lana reads it, watches
Whenever I'm in my hentai mode, I'll watch it again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Austin Gregg. It says, living in my car and my kid got taken away by my ex. Damn. Sorry, Greg. Sorry.
Oh man,
That's going on.
Greg, you lying? Cause why you super chatting $5?
Why'd you super chat that?
Yeah, you sound like you need $5 more than we do, bro. Don't do that. Also, he said his ex what?
Took the
Kid got
bro.
taken away by my ex.
Sheesh, man.
that's rough, bro. I thought he was about to say
man.
like a Larry tax thing.
Listen, bro, if it's like that, just give up on that kid. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
bro.
Just get another one.
Greg,
bro.
prayers up, bro. I hope it works out for you, bro.
Just make
I don't
another
know,
one, bro.
I don't know what he on, bro. I'm sorry. Jesus, bro. I mean, what else he got to do? No, my bad. See, now we joking about his hardship. Now we joking about his hardship, man.
Listen, bro.
I can't, man.
Listen, bro. If there's any time to start living in your car, is now, bro. The weather getting warm. You know what I'm saying? You probably need that brake too. You know what I'm saying? Not the brake inside the car, just the brake itself.
All right, we gonna move past it. Our bad, yo. Our bad. Now there's 7 Canadian from Zone 8 Stepper. Buggy stated the dragon is the father, Garp is the grandfather of Luffy. Then he stated Luffy, the nephew of Rayleigh, is Rayleigh and Luffy's mom's siblings. No, I don't think so. I just think
Wait,
Buggy was being
what?
stupid.
When did he say? When did Buggy say that?
I remember it was like in Fell Down on the way to Marineford. He said some dumb stuff like that.
It didn't make any. I don't even understand.
It never made sense, bro. We got another 2
Yo,
months.
Greg, bro, be safe,
Yo,
bro.
I hate you, bro. I hope Greg all right,
Yo,
man.
Greg, I hope we good, bro.
Yeah, man.
She ain't worth it, bro.
You know, listen, I hope it works out, bro.
Nah, bro.
And I hope I'm gonna stop commenting on it because I'm gonna
Yeah,
just
man.
keep being an asshole.
All right,
Anyway.
I'm done, dude.
Another 2 months at Knock'em Status from Anthony Brewster. It says, thank you all for enhancing my One Piece experience. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Another 2.
What do you want? What do you want me to say, bro?
You saw how I said, I appreciate that?
Yo, all right,
You're
bro.
welcome.
I said thank you.
Yeah, bro. What? Yo. I don't know what's good with him today, y'all. Another 2 Canadian from Sweden. Could the Abyss be an upgrade door awakened Delph fruit? Maybe, bro.
Maybe, yo.
Maybe.
The Abyss.
So
Yeah,
the summoning circle thing they do.
Okay.
Another 5 from Nimbus Jujubee. I feel like Yamato's cover story should have been people finding out Otama is a Kurozumi. Oh my god, I would love that. And then ending that hatred for that clan since it never was resolved. We could still go there, but I would have liked it to have already been a thing that they're doing or they're tackling.
Yeah.
That'd have been nice. Another 2 from Boogie B. I don't remember. Gunko ready to show my boy Brooke the goods. # CD Larry. She a groupie, bro. She a fan.
Okay.
Another 10.
Was she gonna bone him?
Come on, man.
Yo!
Another 10 from Jada Rude. If you pay attention to the mural, the person we think is Loki doesn't have the hammer, but a long staff. Do you think Loki and Nami will get close later on, then something happens to Nami?
Pause. What freak show you on, bro? Where are you going, bro?
Maybe.
It's probably the sword.
Yo, Marv, you good? Y'all heard that?
I did.
Yo,
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah. Marv die on us, bro. It's gonna be hard to
gonna
stop
be-
the stream.
it's gonna be. Damn, bro.
Oh
got
my
bigger
goodness.
problems. What's wrong with you?
I can't.
I'm gonna just stop talking.
Yo, what's
I'm not.
wrong
I'm
with
not
you?
trying to. I'm not. I don't mean Marv is not important.
Control.
I don't mean Marv
Yo,
is not
take a couple
important.
plays off, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Lock
stop
in.
commenting, bro.
Another 2 from Harry D. Luffy. Gabon out here getting topped by a giant. You living the dream, man. Another 5 from That Ain't A. Are we witnessing Killingham's awakening? If not, what would it look like? # Gabon said, I'm running thing.
The monsters turn wet. I'm not commenting. I'm not commenting no more, bro.
We got another 5
I'm not commenting.
from Caesar. Who's the strongest character Blackbeard beats? We've had this conversation before.
Marco. I don't know. Tama. It was that hot, bro. Right
Yo,
now.
it's warm,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
It's warm. I said Kizaru before, so. Another 5 from Spencer Jones. The Larry tax is really a figment of all the chat's worst nightmares put together, brought to life, and we're forced to pay because # what better do we have to do? Oh, man. We got another 2 from Harry D. Luffy. It says, is One Punch Man good? I'll let Larry take that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can let Lawrence take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're coming out with a new season too.
Yeah.
For anime
No,
wise.
we talked about it though. I think before. It's not gonna do it justice.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
no, it's
that
not.
part of the that part of the manga is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So read the manga. But I love it.
Yeah.
Another 13 months at Knock'em Status from Anthony Herrera. It says 13 months ago, I found this holy grail pod. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another no, as Larry would say, you're welcome. Another 10 from Lucky Root. Blackbeard do nothing but eat hacks fruits and get carried by the narrative of the story. He's pathetic and doesn't have Haki that of an emperor. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Love y'all. # Larry
Okay.
Tax.
Okay, Lucky. We hear you.
I respect it.
You ain't saying
You know who
nothing.
don't do nothing else? Lucky Root don't do nothing either, but get carried by the narrative and get carried by the fact that he Shanks' crewmate. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't got no Haki. What Lucky Roo do, Lucky Roo? Alright, how about that?
That's why you're saying Lucky Roo.
How about that, bro?
I mean,
Nah, man.
he
Talk
was
about getting carried.
the first person to murk somebody
Okay.
in One Piece.
Some fodder, no name bandit, bro.
Does Blackbeard got a body?
He got a couple bodies.
Who?
Thatch.
Yeah, he got that.
What
What are you talking about, Lawrence?
Just ask me if Blackbeard got bodies, bro.
Yo, Marv, play the Birdman.
Yeah.
He snuck that, though.
My name.
Anyway, we got another 5 from Anthony Herrera. Y'all think Celestial Dragons record their morning routines? LOL. Hashtag Larry B. Taxon. Hashtag Blackbeard Gang. Yo, y'all seen that video?
Yeah.
Bro, I went to a house, like an open house, to look at it, like a place to buy a crib, and they had the Saratoga water there, and I couldn't stop laughing. And the lady was like, "What's so funny?" And I couldn't explain it to her. Anyway, another 2 from Hans D. Zoro. It says, "It's cool. I know he's going to lose this one."
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah?
I'm wondering if that's from an earlier super chat in reference.
What was that?
Maybe Marco thing. I think he might have been the Marco send. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Another 5 from SC615. Larry gotta be trolling. Ain't no way he gonna blatantly spoil Ebo, then complain that Seb saying, "Oh yeah, Rise is cool" is spoiling. Wild. Hashtag Larry Tax. Anyway, we got another 2 from Anthony Herrera. Yo, Seb, take a practice swing with the TOPT bat.
No.
I have been banned from swinging bats in rooms with Lawrence in them for reasons. All right, that's all super chats for now. Guys, like the stream if you haven't already. We're going to get to calls. So we'll do the next 30 minutes of calls. We did promise YoungBull Trent that we were going to let him be the first caller. So I know we did have our 5 winners, but Trent will be our first caller.
Is he in?
Yeah, he's in here. So he also DM'd me. Oh, he's in the waiting room. All right, let's do it. Trent, you there?
Hello?
Hey, Trent, what's going on, man?
Trent, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
Got me off guard.
What's up, man? Thank you for the dono again, man.
Yeah. Why don't you do?
Hey, y'all understand how much y'all mean to me, man?
Thank you,
Y'all just
man.
don't know.
I appreciate you big time.
But let me go ahead and get into it, Larry. All right, man. Let me just go ahead and put it out there. I do most of the time, Larry. I am a fan. I support your claims and everything. But when we were I was watching the worst takes, and you had something to say about Boa over Dofi.
Okay.
I don't know what you were thinking about that. So first off is you're a big hockey guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a big hockey guy, you always talk about hockey's over everything. Well, they are both conquerors, yes, but I feel like Dofi's a way better user of his conqueror's hockey than Boa. And if we're going to talk about that, like, since you use a lot of hockey feats, I feel like going Boa over Dofi kind of just goes against your word of hockey feats.
I wouldn't say so.
Because you got to think, what hockey feats does Boa have that goes with Dofi going against Gear 4 Luffy?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I just don't see that. Like, and then now there's also a very big question in her Devil Fruit. Of course, her Devil Fruit is definitely like it's super annoying. It's really hot. But if Doflamingo Haki somehow negates that, we have I just don't see anything other than having her Devil Fruit help her to win that fight.
Yeah.
She hasn't really faced the competition that Dofi has, because even say we did do Boa versus Luffy, but we took out, her absolutely losing her mind whenever Luffy comes around.
Mm-hmm.
If we take that out of the situation, we haven't seen her really fare up to someone like that. And the last person that she even did fare up with on screen and panel was Blackbeard and got yoked up by him, just to be real.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when you look at everything and you see the back and you just look over panel. I want to, and this is more of a, I want also some type of explanation too, because I know y'all kind of like, y'all really did just kind of just barely go through it.
Mm-hmm.
So I also wanted to know where you kind of saw the feats that would put Boa over Dofi.
Yeah. All right. So for me, you are absolutely right about the Haki showings of Doflamingo itself, right? He has Conqueror's Haki, he has Devil Fruit Awakening, he has Observation. We don't know if he has Future Sight. We don't know if he has Rio, but the armament factor and probably coding his Devil Fruit and Conqueror's Haki is possible. When you look at Boa Hancock, she has literally been in positions where she has not been challenged because her Devil Fruit is that hacks, right? Like, the minute you come up to her, most likely you're going to be turned into stone, right? So you have to have the Haki in order to combat that to a degree. So when we look at Blackbeard as a staple to countering Boa's Devil Fruit, Blackbeard has Armament Haki. He has Observation Haki. It's not, out there that he has Conqueror's Haki for sure, but he has the ability to take her Devil Fruit power away. But Blackbeard having the strongest Paramecia in the world, Blackbeard having the strongest Logia in the world, Blackbeard himself had to sneak Boa on purpose because if he didn't sneak her, most likely he was going to lose. Because her Devil Fruit is there. Her Devil Fruit's that powerful, right? So for me, when Blackbeard said, yo, if I take my hand off this woman, I am just going to be turned into stone, he basically considered the fact that he could not do anything, even with all his prowess and his arsenal. So if Boa is barely using her Haki and her Devil Fruits handling people that are of Yonko status, right? I think once Boa starts... I think when Boa starts including Conqueror's Haki into her Devil Fruit, it makes her that much more powerful. And we've seen speed feats from her, where Kobe was capable of catching some of her heart arrows, where he couldn't even react to her once she started speed blitzing him. So for me, it's like, okay, does Doflamingo have a stronger Conqueror's Haki than she does? And that's still up in the air. But I don't think Doflamingo has the Haki itself in order to combat her Devil Fruit if she starts mixing in her Conqueror's Haki into it. And I think it's just a hacks because Doflamingo, at the end of the day, he is a perverse person. He does find joy in the celestial dragon way of things. So if he looks at Boa, most likely he's going to be probably turned into stone, bro.
Okay, but here's a rebuttal for that. So with Dofi, he lives a really big high time life. He could have basically how he was. He could get whatever he wanted. I feel like Dofi's of the mind. Like if I was just being honest,
What?
real.
Hold on, what? I missed that. What?
I'll counter that by saying, yo, they ain't nobody finer than Boa right now, bro. All right.
I don't know. We in Elbaf right now. We in Elbaf right now. I don't know about that one.
Listen, man. I think Dofi's definitely susceptible, bro.
You know what? It's it's close right now in the chat. I put a poll up. It's close.
I just think his hatred in the fight of whenever Dofi wants to off someone, he's not gonna sit there and go and be thinking about having some lust for Boa. That's why I feel like it just won't work. When you look at Dofi, he's like you said, if he's able to off his own, if he was able to off his family members, why would the lust overtake him with Boa? He won't care.
If you're trying to tell me that the beam won't work on Dofy, I don't know if I can agree with that.
It's about impure thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't think the arrow will. I think the arrow will work on. I don't know about the beam.
The thing is, even if it comes to his strings, she could probably turn those into stone as well. Because she has been shown to turn inanimate objects into stone, such as like the pacifistas or like some of the cannonballs that were used against her during Marineford War. So she has a lot in her arsenal with this devil fruit, and it's really hard to combat that if you're not at a very high degree of Haki. For example, like Dan Shinjao has Conqueror's Haki, right? But he'd lose to Sanji. Why? Because his Conqueror's Haki isn't at the level that Sanji would need to elevate to in order to just fight him. The same way like Kaido's ability of just having the Haki that he does, but Law can't use his ability on him because his Haki is too strong. So it's like, does Doflamingo have a strong enough Haki that the meta wouldn't work on him at all? And I don't think he does. I don't think he's at that level.
I mean, I just feel like my gut is telling me that's just. I feel like with other ways that Luffy's not gonna be. There's other ways than being a Luffy-esque type character to overcome that. And one, yes, is Haki, but two, I feel like it's also just if you have no emotion, like I just don't see Dofy having any emotion towards her whatsoever in any type of lustful way. I really don't.
Trent, we gotta stop it there, but it sounds like a DDT matchup.
Hold on,
let
me ask this one question. Trent, if Blackbeard yoked Dofy up, do you think he'd be afraid of taking his hand off of him?
That's well,
just like how you said. Let me tell you this, because I saw a video. Look, I was watching a video of y'all the other day, Sanji versus Jinbei. Now look, what about when the guests on that show tried to put Jinbei in the same situation with Boa? Dofy would have probably already had a counter for that, and probably would have made a he probably would have been known he was there and made a copy, and probably would have had him already down pat.
That's not how that worked, dog. Trent, bruh. Trent.
No, I'm telling you, that's how it's gonna work. I got faith in my man Dofy.
Listen, I got Dofy over Boa, but you can't be telling me he would just automatically have a string clone in place versus Blackbeard, bro.
That's because you like Blackbeard.
No, I'm just saying in general. You can't enter into a conversation and be like, all right, Dofy just had a string clone there.
Hold on.
That's not how that works.
Yo, Trent, remember what Dofy was doing with Viola?
Come on, man.
Yes.
Come on.
Listen, Boa is about as fine as her, bro. That's stone, buddy. Mm-hmm. And that's the wrong type of bricked up. All right, I'm done, bro.
Trent, it's good hearing from you, bro. I gotta get to these other calls, man.
All I gotta say is this has been a real dream having to debate with Larry.
Thank you, Trent. Right. I appreciate you so much, man.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the rest of your night, but don't work too hard.
Yeah. I'm trapping.
All right, talk to you later, Trent.
Man, I don't be doing that. I don't be doing that, y'all.
All right, Trent.
You too.
W's in the chat for Trent, bros.
Trent funny as hell. All right, thank you, Broker, for giving me an updated list. So next up is T-Mac on fire. If I remember correctly, that's Terrence, or am I?
He slept with Viola, bro.
He ain't sleep with her, bro. He did something else.
Marvin
left?
The aggressive nature.
Oh.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Mosh, what up, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Chilling, man. Glad to have you in. What's up? Talk to us.
All right. So a few chapters ago, when we had the fight with Scopper Gavon versus Luffy, I don't remember which twin it was, but one of y'all going into this rant about the observation Haki. I think y'all overthunk it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Luffy wasn't using observation Haki in that fight. You know why? Because he was frustrated. He was annoyed. And remember during the fight with Katakuri, we learned that in order to use observation haki, you have to have a calm mind. That's why originally Luffy got those hits in when he went Gear 4 for the first time. And then when Katakuri calmed down, his observation haki was working again. Luffy was automatically annoyed just because of the fact that Gaban took the key. And when he couldn't hit him at all, he just got more and more frustrated. So that's, sometimes you think like, oh, he has future sight, he has observation. You got to remember, sometimes Luffy gets frustrated real easily. So sometimes he just isn't using his observation haki. Okay. And also, I think he said something about the Sanji thing. He said like, oh, but Katakuri has future sight, so why wouldn't he be able to hit him with the hit him? Here's the thing. One, observation haki is limited. So, it's not just because you have future sight doesn't mean you're omnipotent. And then two, I also got to realize that just because Sanji was fast enough to dodge that bullet doesn't really say too much about Katakuri's observation haki. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, having observation haki by itself doesn't give you the physical ability to dodge. Because remember, it's similar to the Sharingan, like back in Naruto. When
Lee put the hands on Sasuke.
Yeah, Sasuke first fought Rock Lee, and he took out the Sharingan. And all of a sudden, he was confident, but then all of a sudden, Rock Lee was still whooping him. He was like, "Dude, it doesn't matter if you can see my movements. If your body is too slow to do anything about it." Mm-hmm. And remember, we saw a similar thing with when Luffy went Gear 2 against the Boa sisters, and she was able to predict his movements, but yet she still wasn't able to keep up. Mm-hmm. So sometimes having the physical advantage over the haki advantage can give you the advantage in battle. So just because ultimately at the end of the day, yes, Sanji was fast enough to dodge that beam, but that doesn't mean that his observation haki is better than Katakuri's. Mm-hmm. So I think he was overthinking it.
All right,
that was all very well said. I don't know if you got anything for that, Lawrence. I don't know if it was you he was talking to or not. I don't know. Because
I don't know which one it was, because I remember how I thought of it similar, but not that Luffy was frustrated or annoyed. It was more like Luffy, he didn't really expect much from Gaban. Like, he didn't really because even the way he was a method of Luffy wasn't throwing attacks. He was just trying to grab the key. So I don't think his observation was activated or on at all. I think he was just trying to grab it, and he was getting annoyed that Gaban was doing whatever than hitting him. But Luffy wasn't trying to combat Gaban. He was just like, yo, just give me the key. So I think he was more like underestimating, but not really expecting I'm going to be going against his old man. He had no idea who it was. And Luffy doesn't really use his observation to even sense people, unless you're like an admiral for some strange reason. It's the only time we saw that Luffy sensed the strength of others. When he talked, the two different admirals, Kizaru and Fujitora. So most of the time, I don't think Luffy was activating his observation haki at all. And for the other thing, I say, yeah, it's all about like, observation haki, it tells the person's intent or intentions of doing something, but they could also move faster than that, or you cannot keep up to that. But it just tells you their intent. Not so like it's just different ways where you could get around that, because it's just their intentions. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, Terrence, we appreciate the call, man.
Appreciate you, dog. Thank you for calling out.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. As always, man. Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
All right, later.
All right. Next up is Yuki. Yuki, come on down. Hello. Are you there?
Hello. What's up, TOPT? What's up?
Hey, what up, man? How are you?
All right. First, I want to say, Larry, I blame you for introducing me to Marvel Rivals. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm Grandmaster. I haven't seen my family. Bro, being Grandmaster, it's a hard life, Larry. It's a hard life.
It's too hard, bro.
Like, I don't know.
But congrats on the Grandmaster, bro.
Touch grass, bro.
Can't, bro. I gotta keep my rank, bro. I gotta keep it up. I keep dropping back to plat. I need to keep it up.
What's your question, bro? What's up?
So I was rewatching episode 174, and Seb, I have a problem with you, Seb, because you said that if because I donated a super chat saying, do y'all think that Dragon needs to be Kaido level? And Seb, you were saying that if Dragon has a good story, a good backstory, he doesn't need strength. We're 1,000 chapters into this manga. What do you mean he doesn't need strength? He's gonna go up to Emu and talk to him. He's gonna tell him, "Yeah, bro, just let me get your spot.
I hear you.
Let me get your spot."
Feel me. I fully expect Dragon to be strong. I do. My point with that statement, at least I believe, because I don't remember chapter, whatever, the episode, whatever, is that you don't need to be super strong to be a good character in One Piece. To me, anyway. I've never thought that. There's a lot of great characters that aren't strong. Now, Dragon is in a particular situation where he kind of does need to be strong in order to be a great character because of what he's trying to accomplish. But technically, as Larry and others have commented, you don't need to be top tier to be at the head of an organization that's trying to do something, right? So while I expect Dragon to be Kaido level and possibly even above, I don't think he needs to be, because I also don't believe he's the one that will accomplish this dream, this goal. It's going to be Luffy that does that for him. The same way Luffy did what Kinemon was trying to do, same way Luffy did what Kiros was trying to do, same way Luffy did what Koza was trying to, well, not technically Koza, but you get what I mean. Luffy will take on the struggle of this other person for them and accomplish it. So, again, I expect, want, and think Dragon will be strong. Does he need to be strong in order to be a good character, though? If his listen, you can think that. I'm just saying. I don't know that that's a prerequisite in One Piece, even for a person of Dragon's caliber.
Will you mind if I give my piece why I think he has to be like strong to be a good character?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like we're already 1,000 chapters into this manga, right? So like if Dragon is just like we already expect him to be strong because how he like threw smoke around and how everyone's like scared of him.
Mm-hmm.
If he's like, let's say Buggy level, like wouldn't that just like, damn, we waited 1,000 chapters for this? Like he need to go send Sabo to go do his work. Like Sabo, please help me. I'm about to die. Like really, the father of Luffy, the son of Garp, and you're just. Like, I see why you didn't make it as a Marine. Like, if I was that weak, I would quit too.
I will say he probably should be strong to inspire people, but what I mean is, like, yes, we'll probably be disappointed in the character. But, like, if the character writing is great, are we going to be that mad? Maybe we will. Just because of the expectations and how long it's been. But if I read an absolutely phenomenal character, like a piece of character work from Dragon, and he's not as strong as I thought he was going to be, am I going to be mad at that? I prefer the character is great than he's just strong as hell. Like, you know, maybe I'm wrong in thinking that, but that's just how I've always thought.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think there needs to be both. I think there needs to be
You think
like it
some
needs
characters
a
it
balance.
needs to be both?
Yeah, because even to like Dragon's character, it has to play to a strength. Because for example, to me, it kind of showed where in One Piece that to be a leader or to be strong, you kind of have to be strong to back it up. Like for example, this is a small note, but Zoro even said it back in Fishman Island about Luffy. If Luffy wasn't able to do this much, we have to find a new captain.
Yo, so I agree with you. The problem is, again, this is how Dragon is written so far. He don't be protecting. And I'm not trying to knock the guy, but Luffy has to be strong enough to make sure he don't lose crew members here and there along the way. Dragon, if we lost him, man. I get, you know what I'm saying? The fight goes on. The struggle will continue. The revolution will still continue whether I protected these people or not. Mm-hmm. Listen, again, but he's gonna be strong.
No, but do you believe that they have to believe that Dragon has the strength to overcome? Because their goal is big. What they're trying to do? Do you think that Dragon has the strength to achieve their goal? Because if he does it, why are you following Dragon?
Do you think that they believe in Dragon or do they believe in the cause? Because to me, it's the cause itself that they're gravitating to. Dragon is like I don't say figurehead, but he's the focal point of the cause itself.
Yeah.
It's not the same as a pirate crew where it's like, yo, this is my captain. I believe wholeheartedly in him. Yeah. He'll tell you straight up, yo, go do your own thing. Like, it's not necessarily Dragon. He very well could be everything we're saying that or expect him to be. I'm just saying it's not the same. You know what I mean? They believe in Luffy because it's Luffy. He's their captain.
Yeah. But the thing is, right, I understand what you're saying. That is true. The call is right, but the whole thing is that they wouldn't be in this situation or trying to do this if it wasn't for Dragon. The one who started this cause was Dragon, right? So in a way, it wasn't, if without Dragon, they wouldn't be taking this on their own. They're all following Dragon's lead. For him to believe that, like, all right, we're dealing with the whole world government here and the Marines. We're fighting against both, right? For us to even continue doing this, you had to have the strong leader that would be able to support you and see it through. Because no one else is going to be strong enough. The closest one is Salvo, right? So, but before Salvo, you know what I'm saying? It has to be someone that's strong that can see this through. Because they're not going to be strong. Because also, who is Dragon recruiting? He's making warriors.
He's not recruiting Powerhouse.
Yeah, he's not. He's making warriors.
Out of children. Out of children. He ain't no different from those chocolate farms that's enslaving children with child labor. All right? Mm-hmm. He saw somebody kid in water and said, "You mine."
Okay. Okay, that's a wild statement.
He said chocolate.
Larry really a celestial dragon.
That's why you don't like Dragon. That's why you don't like
I'm not a celestial dragon, bro. Okay? I'm not a celestial dragon, bro.
Yuki, we do gotta try to get one
Larry
more call
hoping
in.
Dragon not strong. He try to keep his slaves. Larry try to keep his slaves.
Yo, before you go, who do you main in Rivals?
All right. You can't say nothing because you made Namor, but I made Scarlet Witch. I got 40 hours on her, bro.
Oh, I started playing Scarlet.
I got 40 hours on her.
Yeah, she's nice for divers. All right, bro. Enjoy the rest of your games,
All right,
man.
thank you for letting me get on my call in. Y'all have a blessed day.
Yeah, you too, man. Have a good night.
Touch grass, bro.
Peace out.
See you later.
I'm gonna try to get this last call in, man. All right, NYC Anime Nerd. What's up, bro?
Brody.
Nerd going once. Nerd going twice. I see the green. Yo.
Moshi.
Nerd, you folding, bro. Sorry, dog.
All right. Anyway, we have super chats.
We do, yeah. Diamond said his call quick, so we'll try to get Diamond in real quick. Diamond, talk to us. Gotta make it quick, bro.
Hello.
All right. Rapid fire, bro. Hit me.
All right. So I just have a random question. Get the random civilian, the Marine brothers from that One Piece episode.
The fan
Which
episode?
scenario?
Uh-huh.
Marineford or Wano during the raid. Because, Marineford, we saw from their POV, everything was like Armageddon. And then in Wano, you see dinosaurs, you see, like, hybrids, you see a big dragon. You see that dragon get, like, clawed like a machine with the big rubber hands. Like, which one would it scare the average Marine the most?
Yo, bro. Queen had HPV in the air, bro. Like, he had the T virus going out. Like, dudes were becoming zombies. That would have scared the hell out of me, bro.
Bro, you were on a nuke traveling through the air that was about to fall and land.
Low-key Ultron.
Yeah, like you were on that. Granted, I don't know that everybody knew that. So.
But seeing oars up front, and like, that's crazy.
Everything what they were dealing with on Wano and the fires, it was too chaotic. I think it was way more stressful on Wano than it was in Marineford. There was too much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, there's...
Wano's scary because the gifters and, like, the smile fruit users weren't regular, like, animals. Like, you had a guy hanging at the face of a giraffe. Meanwhile, he is the giraffe.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, what the hell's going on?
And you had Big Mom just rampaging, grabbing people, like, taking their souls out, like...
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, bro, that's too young.
Yeah, bro. Big Mom taking souls? Yeah, that's crazy scary, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Marineford had even Luffy shook when Whitebeard, like, did that move where all the tectonic plates just shifted.
Bro.
Like, even someone like him was like...
I'd rather fall to my death than have my soul taken because I'm just chilling nearby.
Yeah, bro, I can't
I can't fight that, bro. At least I could claw.
Marineford, there was, even the dudes that were hiding was getting clipped by other, like, Marines.
Yeah, bro.
So it's tough. It's tough. To be fodder in either scenario is rough.
Yeah, bro.
But Diamond, thank you, man.
Yeah, that was a fun question.
Yeah.
Thank you, Diamond.
All right. I appreciate y'all taking the call. Have a good one.
Yeah, you
you
too,
too.
man. Have a good night. All right, let's read the rest of the soups. And then, guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. To all our Apple Podcasts and Spotify listeners, please rate us 5 stars if you haven't.
Yep, we'll try to make this quick. So, $5 from Titan23. Yo, Larry, please bring back your reactions to the chapters. And a year's worth of Larry tax is yours. Hashtag please. Hashtag Zoro is stronger than Sanji.
It's hard for me to do it now because I'm usually doing stuff, but I'll try.
Another 2 Canadian from Anthony Brewster. Laws hiding Sharingans under the shades. Hashtag goat law. Another 9 months at Yonko, our highest tier of membership from Awareness. It says, big ups to the top boys. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, appreciate you.
And then he commented, do any of you guys subscribe to the belief that Luffy won't fight Akainu and it'll be Sabo? Who do you think Sabo and Dragon will fight? I would prefer that Luffy fights Akainu than Sabo.
Same.
Same, but I do want Sabo to finish him.
Maybe they fight them together. And Dragon should fight one of the Gorsei. Another 2 from Fremos. It's probably Figure and Garling. Another 2 from Fremos. It says hashtag Bang Bang Buggy Gang. And then finally another 2 from Gerardo Ramirez. Kids Dragon don't got anything better to do.
We gotta stop this.
Oh man, but that's
It's
it.
gonna make me look bad, bro. We're gonna hit like 1 million subs one day, and then people are gonna be like, "What is this?" And then they're gonna look back and cancel me.
You'll
And then all of a sudden
after
we can.
this episode,
and
you will have
and then all of a
deserved
sudden we can't collaborate with Lush anymore for some odd reason. You remember that episode you said that? You believe in slavery?
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
I'm standing on business. You know what?
it. Larry using real personal traumas, bro. Go ahead, bro.
All right, bro.
End the show.
We're
bro.
good. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for another fantastic episode. Thank you to Mar for another episode of producing it. We appreciate you so much, man. To all our fans, thank you for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do want to mention, if you guys are having a rough patch in your lives, please do not donate. We don't expect you to. We know that you guys love us. We know that you appreciate us. But please be responsible enough that it doesn't affect you, most importantly. All right? So if you can, just like the video and comment. Like, that does a lot for us, believe it or not. It does a lot. It helps us reach a bigger audience. It helps people get into the show more. It does a lot. So I just want to say thank you for everything that you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seriously, thank you for always supporting us. The money is not being wasted, all right? So we love you from the bottom of our hearts. Take care of your health. Take care of your mental health. And we will see you next episode. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Seb.
And Lino. And this is that One Piece Talk. Jana!